And you can hear from that jolly laugh of Drunk 3PO as he's laughing as his channel becomes Avatar. What's up, Geeks and Gamers? It's not Jeremy. It's Ryan with RK Outpost and geeksandgamers.com. And we are here today with a couple of our Australian brothers and some other geeks and gamers. We're here to raise money, raise awareness for Australia. Now, before you throw in super chats, we already have so many people who have. All proceeds from the stream will be donated to the Australian Red Cross. However, if you want to cut YouTube out of that equation, get rid of their cut, you can go to the link in the description to Red Cross Australia. There's a direct donate button. We encourage you to go there as well. But thank you to all my guests for joining. We have Miss Mary Mayhem. How are you doing?
Hi, guys. I'm so excited to be here for this today, and I am fangirling over Dash. That was a lie. I think he's awesome and all, but my insides died a long time ago. So.
Well, the only fangirl here is clearly drunk, and we will get to him. But glad you're here, Mary. We also have Lethal Lightning. Lethal, how are you doing?
I'm very thankful that we're doing this, and quite frankly, I wish Dash would leave me alone.
He's gonna leave, guys. He's gonna leave.
No, he can. He told me he would do it. So, and well, thank you, Lethal. We're glad you're here. We're glad you're safe over in Australia. Drunk 3PO, how are you doing?
I'm good. I wish Lethal would leave me alone. Hear that laugh? You know he's been stalking.
Don't deny.
and then Dash, formerly Dash Star, now just Dash. How are you doing today, brother?
Yeah, incredibly well. I'd like to say for the record that Lethal Lightning will forever be my human chew toy. I need. All right. You're going. I'm like nowhere, brother. I feel like some Hulk Hogan vibes. I'm gonna get you in a head. Yeah. Really good. I am actually fanboying over 3PO's hat, as always. The Belloc special.
The Belloc special. And he didn't even come on screen today to show you the hat.
I'm trying to get it fixed while we're doing this now. So
I'm like determined to call Dash the artist formerly known as Dash Star for the rest of the stream. That's the goal.
There you go. I mean, I could see, artist formerly known as Prince, Dash Star. Yeah, we got it going. But again, thank you. We already have a couple donations in here. Let me get to those. Again, all proceeds from the stream do go to Red Cross Australia if you're just coming in. Here we go. 10 pounds from the Hunky Chunky Funky Monkey. Thank you, sir. Mary is dabbing for super chats. We didn't know. You didn't know that that'd be part of the deal. But it is.
Is it? Okay. All right. Let me get them ready.
All right. $5 from Miss Sarcastic Nerd. Well, that's going to get old quick now that I said that. But thank you, Miss. Appreciate you. And then Mary, $5 from Mary Mayhem. You're here.
Put your money where your mouth is, homie. That's
there you go.
Lead by example. All right. So.
Good point. Good point. So, and just as I speak, we have Heiress of Chaos, $10 super chat. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Appreciate everything that you guys have done already. And like I said, link is in the description. Hopefully, guys, you can also go there and donate direct as well. But, for the two Australians that we have here, we're kind of disconnected from what is going on in Australia. Can you guys, Lethal, why don't you go ahead and start first? Kind of what's your experience been there? Who do you know that's been affected? That kind of thing.
Well, I'm sure most of you have seen it in news in some state that pretty much there's been fires in some places that have been going for about 3 months, and the size of these fires is insane. Like there was one that was the size of Manhattan. There was one that was the size of Belgium. Australia is a pretty big country, and so that just means more room for fires. Unfortunately, we've had volunteer firefighters have died fighting these things. We have lost close to 1 billion animals, wildlife, so that's kangaroos, koalas, all those cute, cuddly things, that you Americans know nothing about.
The only reason we even like Australia.
Exactly. That one does kind of sting to us a fair bit because, and I think everyone will agree with this, that more than any other country in the world, Australia has a very unique connection to our wildlife. It's very much a part of our identity. Like, you know, you look at us, you go, oh, kangaroos, you know, rah, rah, rah. So losing that much, you know, it does hurt quite a bit to a lot of us. Now, as for like my state, the fires here, there was two main ones. There's been quite a few other ones, but the two main ones, one that's still going on Kangaroo Island, which is just absolutely horrific. I can't talk too much about where I work because of some confidentiality stuff, but we have a client that's on Kangaroo Island, and they've shown us and told us some of the damage that has happened there. And like some of it, there's just never going to be recover. It's just not going to happen. Like we're talking some serious scorched earth. And pretty much every morning, most mornings, depending on the direction of the wind, I will wake up, get ready for work, walk outside, and just see smoke. Just smoke. There was actually another fire up in the hills where I have family that live there, and that got pretty bad. It got on to my aunt's property. Thankfully, the house and everyone was able to evacuate. They lost their sheds. The cars were destroyed. Their neighbor who stayed, who didn't evacuate, she died in the house. She cooked in it, breathed in the smoke. So that's her. Done. There was quite a lot of wildlife that died there as well, because it's all hills, so it's very like you'll see lots of like woods, for example. And when you drive up there, you know, the first thing you'll notice is just how much trees and all that's there. But you go up there now, it's just not there. It's just simply not there. I've never seen anything quite like it. I went up there on Christmas Day to have a look at it for myself. And you'll be driving up there and you just see just black ground. God. And, you know, quite a lot of, because it's all like properties up there, you know, so a lot of people have a lot of animals. Thankfully, my aunt, you know, all things considered, she was very lucky. She didn't lose any of her animals. Can't say the same for a lot of other places like that. And it's pretty horrific, man. Like a lot of like lambs, you know, like their fur would melt to their face, so they had to be put down. We had not in my state, but there was a farmer that had to put in an application to get over 20,000 rounds of ammunition just to put down animals. You know, it's been pretty intense, man, and it's just been going for so long as well, man. Like, the damage is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Like when you get to the fires, the sizes of European countries, you know something's up. Something's bad.
Yeah, it's something like it just literally just millions of acres. Just like
yeah, I was reading it was like 200 million acres in one area. Victoria.
I don't know the exact numbers, but last I looked, there was another volunteer firefighter that died in Victoria, unfortunately.
Oh, Jesus.
And it's pretty bad, man. It's pretty bad. Like one of these firefighters, he didn't die, but there was a story about this guy that was doing the rounds. I think it was Victoria, maybe it was New South Wales. He was, you know, out doing his thing, you know, firefighting, and he knew that his house, thank God his family wasn't there, but he knew his house was burning on fire, and he made the call to abandon his house to go save someone else's house. You know, like firefighters, they're the real heroes, man. And unfortunately, some of them aren't getting out of this.
Wow. So and look, just a reminder to everybody watching, look, we recognize this is Geeks and Gamers, and we're a channel that typically covers geek culture and things like that and the stuff that's there. But geekdom isn't just exclusive to America. Geekdom is across the whole wide world. And some of your Geeks and Gamers staff here, Lethal Lightning he's an Australian, guys, and he's our brother here within this community, and we look after our own. So this isn't just about looking after your own for your own country. We're one big giant community, and it stretches across the entire world. And being here for each other means sometimes going across boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's so many people in the fandom, you know. Like you don't have to be fandom menace, just geeks and gamers. Just like Mary said, there's so many people in the fandom that are Australian that we talk to on a daily basis. Like Dash is right here, and I'll get to kind of where Dash's viewpoint on all this, kind of his experience going through this is here. I'll catch up on the super chats. Drunk 3PO, $50. I love my Australian family. Thank you, Drunk 3PO, who's also on the panel. That's awesome, man. Another $10 from Miss Sarcastic Nerd. Thank you, Miss. You are incredible. And we also, I know a couple of you have been asking about Jeremy. So here he is. So that is him. Unfortunately, my signal isn't strong enough for me to join, but please keep supporting our Australian brothers and sisters. So thank you, Jeremy. Appreciate that. And yeah, we kicked him out. We got rid of his Verizon. He's got Boost Mobile now. So he's never going to have a signal again. We've taken over the channel. It's done. But glad that Jeremy's able to pop in. Hope he's having a good day, even though he can't be here. But Geeky Candy, Candace for $20. Wow, thank you, Candace. That is absolutely awesome. You guys are keeping it rolling here. Riff Magos on Australian, a fellow Australian, $10 Australian dollars. The sky has been smoky for a month. We really need rain. God, that is rough. And a couple more just came in. Wow, you guys are great. Again, the super chats are wonderful. We will be donating everything to Red Cross Australia. There's also a direct link in the description if you guys want to go there. Lord Raiden, $20. Lord Raiden, thank you. Appreciate your support. My Nerdy Home, Steph, $14.99. You can catch her on My Nerdy Home and on the Drunk 3PO channel.
Indeed.
She been hanging out with me too. I'm just saying.
No,
Well,
she's part. Oh my
Drunk's
god.
not the only one with cool friends.
No, man, she's
part of the
what he's
Drunk
talking
3PO conglomeration. Drunk 3PO has people working for him now. That's how big he's gotten. Yeah, so thank you, Steph. Appreciate that. Colin, our friend Colin, what is going on, Colin? I'm deeply concerned. If Geeks and Gamers is planning on doing anything else to help Australia, I'd love to be a part of it. You can count me in. Well, that is awesome. Colin, you're a huge part of this community. Thank you, brother. Thank you for that support. Australia thanks you as well. That's awesome. And, this is, Jeremy wanted to get this whole thing together, even though he wasn't going to be able to make it, but we got it going and you guys are just supporting and it's incredible. D-Day Cobra, some jerk face looking dude with a really ugly dog on his shoulder. D-Day Cobra, $50. Boost Mobile for the win. That is right. It's in the chat. $50. Thank you. And then Andrew Maines, $4.99. Not much, but it's all I can do. Every little bit, anything helps. And you can go and again, if you do donate through Red Cross Australia and you do tax deductible stuff, they can help you out with that as well. Every little bit helps, Andrew. Love my Aussie fam. Hashtag cancel Ryan for hating Baby Yoda. Fuck Baby Yoda. Hashtag cancel 3PO for loving candy corn. Mary / Candy can stay. Lethal, not even mentioned in that super chat.
Mary likes candy corn.
I do like candy corn, but I look better while I'm eating it. So.
There it is.
And then we have Stevie J Reviews, Australian $2.99. Thank you for doing this stream. Another Australian brother that we have here. Thank you so much. Jeremy's in chat complaining that he doesn't have a wrench on his own channel. So
make sure it's Jeremy.
Yeah, I'm going to. But so thank you guys for those super chats. They keep rolling in. You guys are incredible. Dash. First of all, thanks for joining, man. I know you're a busy man. But you're also a fellow Australian, just like Lethal Lightning. What's like from your perspective? What's kind of been going on? What's the atmosphere like? What are people really like in need of right now?
First off, thank you so much for having me. I'll keep it brief because I see Lethal has put in the chat that Stevie J has a story, and mine is more situational. So I'm actually just under one of the worst parts in Victoria where the fires are. So like I had a visible eye line from my back of my house of the fire, and it was expected on January 4th because it was like 40 degrees, which is like 100 plus, Fahrenheit. And with the wind, it was meant to just come through. But, I'm not too attached to property per se. I just wanted to get my family out, and that's that. And my family, literally why I moved back here was because of I had some family close. So I thought while I was in Australia, I'd spend it with them. And they are much more they've been around the area so long. Like my grandpa has been a volunteer firefighter for 30 years with Country Fire Australia, CFA. And so he was actually at my uncle's birthday, you know, saying, I'm going to stand my ground. But post stroke, he couldn't. They had to evacuate him. And it's just like lethal's already gone through the worst part. The property damage, obviously, first and foremost, is the animals, the poor animals. Like the fire doesn't kill you, the heat does. And them having nowhere to run. Pardon?
Sorry.
Oh, no. I thought you were
was
like
reading out loud and it just kind of, I thought I was muted. My bad.
No. I thought you were adding to it. Because like the animals thing is like
such an idiot. I'm trying to fix my webcam, everyone. I'm sorry. That's what's going on. I'm like reading like let me just mute myself and be done. All right.
No. No. So as many people have already pointed out, and Lethal did, you know, it's really the animals and just the devastation. A lot of people put on like Facebook stories and whatever that are just 5 minutes, like literally the fire was in eyeline and 10 minutes away, and it's just black. Everything is gone. And you know, like seeing my family actually evacuate and stay in those refuge centers and things, I was like, oh shit, like this, it's intangible until you see it and you realize like the level, it's like an inferno. And it's at the whim of the wind and the weather. But yeah, I digress. So it's just really appreciated, people with their support. You know, we've got American firefighters, other countries coming in, people lending resources. Obviously, animal and human life is the most important thing, followed by property and other things like that. But, you know, my grandma, who has dementia, she went 2 hours west with my uncle. They got her out because the roads just got blocked off. Or like my other aunt, I've spoken about, Auntie Marg, she wasn't even going to evacuate because she just doesn't have the capacity to realize how dire it was. Like I sent my aunt messages and I was like, Marg, you need to pack a bug out bag and get your shit ready because it's going to hit. And if it does, you come in with me and we're going west. And she was like, can I bring my dog? And there's an evil part of me that just wanted to write like, no, just as a joke, like a joke. She loves her dog, but obviously I didn't. And you know, so like it got that real that we're, you know, a lot of people that I know just 30 minutes away all evacuated during the worst parts, but it has, luckily in East Gippsland where I live, abated a bit, but most of the country isn't so fortunate. Like it's just lit up like a Christmas tree.
Yeah, I can't imagine. You know, so I'm down in Southern California, and I know, Dash, you've spent some time in California for a while. I don't know if you were ever here when they had fires going on. You know, it's nothing ever has really come close to me at all, just kind of where I am. It's not really a big threat. However, there have been some that have just gone on and on and on. And, you know, there's been times where I've driven up to LA and it's literally just been surrounded by fires. And we don't have the same kind of wildlife, you know, out here that you guys do, the density of the wildlife at least. And so with everything that's going on there, you know, I've had like a small little taste of it, but I've never been personally affected like in any way, shape, or form. So that's tough for you guys and for your families and everything. I can't imagine. And Australians, like from my perspective, being an American, I've always looked at Australians and Aussies have this like fierce loyalty to their country and to their people. That, you know, I think Americans do it the same way, but it's just different. There's not as many of you. Maybe that's the reason why. But so it's been rough to see such a proud group of people be so devastated by these fires. And so I'm glad that we can do a little bit here on this channel to help raise awareness.
Like the greatest thing Australia has given to us Americans is that we could sit around when we finally become a friend with an Australian, and Lethal will tell you, because poor guy, we love to ask them questions because there's such this weird aura of Australia to so many Americans that you could die every 5 minutes by walking down the streets. A giant spider is going to suck your brains out. You're going to be attacked by vampire bats. a dingo's gonna steal my baby. I mean, it just doesn't stop, you know. I mean, thanks to Crocodile Dundee, but I'm just saying, like, that's how much we love like Australia, and to see this type of devastation is just it's disgusting. It's disgusting. The only thing I could come close for me personally seeing was just living in Haiti after the earthquake. They didn't really have they had fires that just wouldn't end, like in buildings. They just had fires that wouldn't stop no matter what was going on. It's just the pictures are like the pictures that we've been seeing are horrific, you know, of everything. So you know, we love you guys, man. We love you. We need to get it back to normal so we can have these funny conversations. So I can have Lethal back on the stream and ask him all these weird questions about Australia.
So we can poke fun at them about kangaroos and dingoes and all of the weird stuff and not feel bad about it anymore.
An Outback Steakhouse.
Like we get into these friendships, and I do like what Drunk pointed out there is that we have these friendships, and we get to know someone like Lethal or like Dash, right? And you get to kind of pick their brain about the different culture and how things go on down there. And these are friendships that we here within this community cherish. And it's not just Lethal or Dash. There are so many people here within this community that are from Australia that we engage with all of the time. And these are our friends over there, guys. These are our friends who are part of this community, just like us, and their homes are threatened, their lives are threatened, and we sit here with an opportunity to do something about it. And so that's one of the reasons I love this community so much. It's just the way I see them rally all of the time. It's quite impressive. You guys, amazing.
It really is. Like, even just on Twitter, like, they're just like internet. You know, like I've had so many messages from people I've never even spoken to ever. And, you know, we're just talking to each other like, yep, you're all good. All right, what's it like over there? You know, what's your weather forecast like? You know, blah, 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 blah. You know, just got to take care of each other, you know. Like, you know, I've spoken to a few people that, you know, that weren't as lucky. But, you know, it is what it is, unfortunately. But, yeah, like, every little thing helps. Like, I've never seen anything like this. And to have it so, like, in my home as well, it's kind of scary. But at the same time, it's like, wow, like, holy crap, man. Like, even this morning, man, you know, waking up, you know, checking the news, you know, I was like, yep, unfortunately another firefighter's passed, you know, that sucks. But yeah, it's horrible, it is. But, you know, like, it's also brought out the best of people as well. Like, you know, I hate to give them attention, but people like Chris Hemsworth and Pink, I can't stand Pink. Pink's on my fight list. I want to fight Pink, but, you know, like, you know, her donating, you know, that money and all that stuff, like, it really has brought out the best in some people, man. And, you know, like, BBS is a masterpiece. To quote Bruce Wayne, men are good.
Wait. First of all, I mean, you know, person is smart, people are stupid, to quote Tommy Lee out of freaking Men in Black.
And you know it.
But it's totally true. Why would you want to fight Pink, bro?
I had that vision in my head too. I was like,
him losing, her just like pummeling him.
No,
she makes all these songs about how she wants to start a fight, and so like, I'll fight you, bitch.
Maybe you guys could do it for charity. You ever think about that, Lethal?
Hit me up, Pink. I'll knock your tits off.
No, I'll hold you down.
You won't have to hit very hard. There's not much there.
Wow.
But I'm just saying. I'm just being honest.
Okay.
But we have a bunch more super chats. You guys are being incredibly generous. Again, if you're just coming in, I just saw an emoji from Larry Go By. It's Pixelated Ryan. Of fucking course it is. I didn't know that those were officially up yet, but I see it there. If you're just jumping into the stream, we are doing a charity stream for the Australian fires. All proceeds from the stream are going to go to Red Cross Australia. If you prefer to bypass YouTube, not give them a cut of the money and just give it straight to Red Cross Australia, that is much appreciated as well. A link is in the description. But let me hit up these super chats here. You guys are incredible. Our friend 19K Fox for $10. Gotta support my sisters and brothers from down under. Thank you for doing this, G&G. Well, thank you, 19K Fox. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. It means a lot. Jeremy wrenched himself. Yes, he did. Sir Ruin of House Roundhead, thank you, $5. Sorry to bring up sports, but I'm going to Ravens Titans tonight. Go Ravens. But I love Australia. Hope things get better for them. We all do. We really hope that that these fires come to an end, that people get a little bit of relief there. And as far as the game, Drunk, who do you got?
I am going against the Ravens. I think the Titans are going to win.
Well, I'm not even going to go against you because your stupid ass predictions have been right so many times on Sports Wars. So I'm not gonna.
I'm riding, man. I'm riding Tannehill till he can't. I can't ride him no more. Just like
really dirty.
That's out there.
Sounds really dirty. I'm just saying. Can I get picks?
Sure.
Just saying. If we have to talk sports, since I have no clue what's going on, I'm gonna let my brain do whatever the hell it wants.
Well, there you go, Mary. Well, that's why you went off camera, I assume.
Yeah, I'm totally fapping back here.
So $50 from Jade Shadow. That's OG Mara Jade on Twitter. Go check out her pretty new channel. She's already way up in subs. She's having great streams over there. So check her out. According to trolls, I can't love Aussies because I'm American. Lol. But screw it. I love you guys and praying for Australia. Heart, heart. Well, thank you, Mara. Jade Shadow. Appreciate you. I know Dash appreciates that name too.
Woo. So I think that's the most most excited I'd ever seen Dash was right there in that one moment.
Oh my god! I'm gonna have to start falling apart next time we talk. I'm gonna gush over stuff just for you, Mary.
Be honest, Jade Shadow, like that is a pretty cool name.
That's true. That's true, especially for us.
Yeah.
But
can I address that, Ryan, real quick?
What is it?
Like her comment.
Mara's? Yeah.
Yeah. On a serious note, I knew that this always happens for someone that has worked for charities and things like that. There's always those people that are like, I don't want to help because you should only help America because I live in America. I totally.
Oh, fuck them.
I get what you're trying to say. America does have its problems too. All I'm saying is, if you're going to make that argument, make sure you're doing your part. Don't just randomly come in and just say, whatever, I'm not going to give because it's not America. Make sure you're doing your part before you can even have a communication like that, before you could even say anything. If you're not doing anything to help anyone anywhere, then you probably shouldn't even make that comment at all. So it's just people's hearts are moved in different ways. People want to help certain things, and things are important to others, and however it goes. So it is what it is. But just don't. I think it's stupid of you to make those type of comments if you're not even doing anything yourself.
I love how Drunk steps in and look, you come across this and look, he comes across as really mild mannered, but the truth of the matter is Drunk's a freaking tiger over there, right? And he's right. He's absolutely right. And he'll throw that out there. If you're not going to put your money where your mouth is on what it is that you're talking about, then don't open your mouth. Right? That's all we're saying. He's a lot sweeter about it than I am.
Yeah, that's true. Drunk is, I think Jeremy said something about Drunk. Drunk is an asshole, a really nice asshole or something like, oh, well, that sounded weird. But
That's
no,
what he said. That's what
he said something like that. Drunk 3PO is very nice and warm, but if somebody wrongs him or his friends, he'll get them. So he'll be like lethal with Pink. So,
and it's hard to argue with that logic right there, like, look, it's great and wonderful to help America. And absolutely, we certainly have our own problems and you should, but just don't sit there and act like there's no one else out there who could use your assistance and like they're unworthy of it either, as if they didn't matter. When you'll sit there next to that Aussie and you'll have that conversation and you'll be friendly towards them, and then when they're in need, you ignore them like they matter less than some rando in America who you've never talked to. I'm just saying.
My thing, it's a great big world, and we have to take care of one another, and we have to be there for one another. And I always tell this argument, and I'm sorry, we'll get back to Australia. People would always, so I spent a lot of time in Haiti. I spent a lot of time in Mexico, helping the poor and things like that. People were like, why are you going over there? Why are you going over there? Why are you doing that? And I'd always tell them, I said, you want me to help their economy over there so they don't hop over the border over here? And they would always shut them up, which I don't care. You know, I'm not on immigration talks or anything, but it's just like, if you help people, man, get on their feet and get their going, then it makes the world a better place. So stop complaining, stop pointing fingers, stop thinking that your idea is the best idea. And you don't even know what we do behind the scenes. Nobody knows what I do in America. Nobody knows what Jeremy and Geeks and Gamers are doing for the people here in America. Nobody knows any of that crap. So before you open your mouth, just shut up and have a wonderful day. Now, can you tell me about Foster's beer? I heard Foster's beer is the best Australian beer.
Bro.
Doing super chat.
Look at that face, yeah.
Bro. Not cool.
That was the worst thing you ever could have said.
Foster's
Lethal,
beer?
are you going to handle this, or what are we going to do here?
I'll talk to him in private.
That's not something you're out in public, I guess.
It's always on sale over here. That's why I was wondering what.
Yeah, there's a reason for that.
All right. So let me get through. You guys are just absolutely flooding the chat with super chats, with donations. You guys are incredible. I'm going to go through them all, but I just saw one pop up. John Talks, $100 super chat. Holy shit, man. John is amazing. I love the dude, and he's a great guy as well. He's always supporting everybody, and obviously this is a great cause. And he says, of course, thumbs up, Australia, heart. So thank you, John. I appreciate you. So we do have, look at that as a nice heart. And look at the guns from Dash. Look at that. He's been working out. So, and he's muted.
He's muted, so we can't hear him.
Yeah, no, that was me embarrassing myself, because there was no, I was not trying to flex and put a heart
You
into.
can flex all you like to, darling. I don't mind.
Oh my god, the spaghetti arms are staying down. It's all Ryan.
Well, I mean, yeah, I get that comment all the time. Spaghetti arms. It's like the most common one I get, but that's all right, because probably some. Wow, this is a nice stream. This is a nice stream. I'll stop.
Real quick, Yellow Flash says, "Do super chats go towards a GoFundMe?" No, the GoFundMe to El Salvador is a completely different thing. This is for Australia. This is going to the Australian Red Cross. So all super chats will be going to the Australia Red Cross. And there's a link below if you're just getting here, if you want to donate it directly there. So,
yep. So that is a great point. We do still have that GoFundMe going for El Salvador, which is in the chat, which has been flooded with donations. That is a separate trip that Geeks and Gamers is doing to go to El Salvador. Drunk 3PL, you're basically heading this thing to go down to El Salvador and help a bunch of children with facilities and buildings and equipment and everything they need to just live a somewhat normal life down there. So that is what that's for. That is still going on, but this stream specifically, it's all going to Australian Red Cross, and you can donate directly below. But let me get a couple of these soon. Then we actually might let Drunk talk about that for a little while too, since we're here. But this is not going the way you think. For $25, Geeks and Gamers, well done. This is so freaking cool. This is how a community comes together. Well, thank you. Appreciate the donation. And yeah, Geeks and Gamers, Fandom Menace, Star Wars fans, everybody coming together to do a little bit of good for a country that's going through some shit right now. So thank you. Appreciate it. Stupid monkey, less than average. Jeremy cucked his own channel. Hashtag just missed water. Here we are. So yeah, thank you for the super chat, stupid monkey.
Yellow Flash is the best super chat.
I just thought that was amazing.
Yeah, Yellow Flash for $40. Ryan has no soul. Hey, listen, I mean, you ain't wrong. So I'm just living my best life here because I know where it's going to be at the end when it's all over. So thank you, Flash. Appreciate you. Larry for $5. We love the Aussies. Praying for all. My dad went through Australia way back in World War II while fighting in the Pacific Theater. Always positive thoughts. Larry, a member here in the channel, a great member of the community. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. And Australia appreciates it.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, $2 from Stupid Monkey Zero.
I like how you say that name. I love how you say that name.
That's a John Campia. Oh, I love that name. Thank you, mods. Time is just as valuable as money. That is true. Thank you to all the mods. You're doing a great job. The trolls will not take a day off, which is fine. I'm glad they're here. Glad they're giving the stream interaction.
Absolutely.
$25 from Jake117. Hope this helps, and it definitely will. Appreciate you, Jake. Thank you. Triple skip. I think this is Hungarian. Hungarian 6,000 Hungarian dollars, I'll say. Thank you very much, Triple Skip. I appreciate you. That's incredible. Orange Hat Reviews for $5. I saw the report that koalas are now endangered. Very sad.
Is that true? Is that true, Australian people? Is that true?
What, koalas are endangered? Well, I mean, like, they've always been, like, they've always been kind of endangered. It depends, like, who you ask, really. I mean, their numbers are definitely lower, that's for sure. And especially with the fires, they're even lower now. As far as being on the actual endangered list, I'm not too sure about that. I'd have to Google that.
Yeah.
No, I thought I saw a video of a little koala that actually died from the fires that a woman tried to save.
Yeah, that's the famous one that's going around where the chick runs out and grabs it and pulls it out of the tree and all that, and you can hear the noise it makes.
Yeah, it was.
And, it didn't make it. I'll tell you something about koalas. And when I saw that footage, I was kind of confident that koala wasn't going to make it, as sad as it sounds, because you can tell, like, I'll give you an example. Up on the property where my aunt lives, they found a koala there, and my aunt's partner, he went to grab the koala and pull it out, and it clawed him, because like that's what koalas are assholes, like you will think they're this cute, cuddly thing, but they're assholes. They're drunk assholes, and we love them. That's why we resonate with them a lot.
I look like a koala. That's why.
You do. That's why I think you're an asshole. And then but the fact that it clawed him was kind of like okay, he's okay, if you know what I mean. Whereas this one that the chick ran out and grabbed, poor thing, man, you could just see it. Like it was too late. It was already too late. Like, did you hear the noise that thing made? It was it was horrible, man. Like there's some footage. I don't recommend looking it up if you're easy to get to like that. But man, there is some really, I know you don't like swearing, but there is some really fucked up footage out there, man. Of like, there's one that I'll tell about, but I won't show it, and I don't recommend looking it up. But there was
who doesn't like swearing? Just real quick, what are you talking about?
I was laughing my butt off at Real Ginger in the chat.
That whole demonetized stuff and all that crap. But there was footage of a kangaroo that came out of the fire, on fire, and it was hopping around like a kangaroo, all spastic like, and it was spreading the fire how it was hopping around.
Oh,
wow,
Jesus.
Yeah, man. And I don't know if you guys saw the one with the firefighters in the truck that were cruising through the fire and their engine just melted.
Oh my God.
This is some extreme heat, man. It's
That's awful. Awful. But we have Chris Toki from someone very close neighbors to you guys. New Zealand, $20. Not a lot, but I have to give something to our cousins across the ditch. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate you.
We love our New Zealand, like, Australia and New Zealand, we give each other a lot of crap, back and forth, but we love each other at the end of the day. We really do. Like, we always look out for each other, but we just love making fun of each other. There was actually ash from Australia that was landing in New Zealand. There was some states where it was black rain, because it was just ash in the sky falling down. People would look at their car and be like, why is my car covered in black dots from rain?
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Do you say that across the ditch? We're going to go across the ditch.
We're going to go across the ditch.
And that's talking about New Zealand? That's actually pretty cool.
Across the pond, all types of stuff
like that. Across the pond, I've heard. Yeah. That's across the ditch.
Because it's really small. We say across the pond, we're talking about the freaking Atlantic Ocean.
Mhm.
They say across the ditch, Australia, New Zealand. But thank you very much for the super chat. Appreciate that. And then Arbatov for $1.99. Bless all of y'all for doing this. Well, thank you and bless you for the super chat. Appreciate you. John Matrix, $10. Thank you, John. I'm tired of not getting notifications, but I'm happy to help for a good cause. This is the way. Well, I'll even say this is the way for you. I will say that I did hear that notifications didn't go out for the stream. That happens with YouTube sometimes, unfortunately. But you guys are being awesome. You're liking the stream. You're sharing it. More people are coming in here. You guys are the best. Scott from Geek Stream, $25. Thank you for what you are all doing. Hope you all are safe and not affected too much. I wish I could do more to help. You are doing a ton right now just by watching, interacting with the stream, donating. That is incredible, brother. So thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate
and
it.
if you feel like you want to do more, just share the stream. Hit the like button, share the stream. It all helps. Trust me.
Yep.
It all helps.
Absolutely. $10 from Jade Shadow. I want to see Pink beat up Lethal. LOL.
I'm with you. She and I
What?
can hold him down while Pink pummels him.
I'll fuck all three of you up.
I'd say Lethal beating up Pink is basically his goal every Friday night, I believe. That's why he's always swiping on Tinder.
Oh.
But,
All right, I'll be honest. Mary, I could destroy. Mara, maybe. Pink, I'd fucking annihilate her. Out of sheer hatred and anger, you know. I'd be like,
Out of that equation, he's scared.
Do you have any formal fighting training?
raw, drunken pub brawl and savagery.
I'm going to do a quick assessment just from what I've seen.
But I have done boxing. I spent some years doing boxing.
How many years?
I spent
What
2
age?
years I spent 2 years doing boxing from the age 15 to 17. And I've spent all up about 2.5 years of doing mixed martial arts. But drunken pub savagery is the superior dominant fighting technique.
Second Amendment.
there you go.
We don't have those words.
We do in America. Come at me, bro.
You guys don't have guns in Australia, right? After like 1980 or 1990 something?
Nothing
We have some big
above
regulations.
no semi-automatics and above. So we've got shotguns, like 308 rifles. Anything bolt action is good for hunting. No pistols, no machine, nothing above a bolt action rifle. Anything you can kill a duck with, you're good, or a deer. But yeah, nothing.
Nice. Huh. Interesting. Well, again, I feel like in that situation, Second Amendment probably would defeat you, Lethal, if you came to America. Just saying. So,
Have you ever seen a drunk Australian walk out of the pub after he's been arguing with his girlfriend?
only on a Foster's commercial.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nothing.
Pink would savagely beat you. I would put money on it, 100%. I would put everything I own on that. If there was some type of like Kumite freaking blood sport fight between you and Pink, I go all in on Pink, and I'd be like, I really enjoyed my time with you, Lethal. Goodbye.
Is Pink on Twitter?
Savage
Everyone
beat,
starts
yeah.
spamming Pink on Twitter. Tell her I want to fight her. No, we'll do it for charity. I'll knock her hoe out for money.
Well, that's a bad joke. I won't say it. Let's continue on with these super chats. 10 pounds from Matt Adams. Our hope goes out to everyone in Australia. Thank you, Matt. The sentiments are very much echoed. I appreciate that. I forget what this currency is. SEK. $2.99 SEK from Johan Bergvitz.
Is it Swedish?
It might be Swedish. Yeah, Swedish crowns or something like that. Whatever it is, thank you so much, Johan. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Another $10 from Miss Sarcastic Nerd, who keeps sending super chats. Last one. Love you guys. Retweet the stream. Spread this around. Anything helps. Absolutely, it does. And I see a lot of people in chat also saying that they've shared it, they've spread it. So thank you guys. You're incredible.
And can I just say a huge thank. I'm not just pointing out at Miss or anything, but like I know some of these people, and I know like even though like some of the super chats are small, these are like people that are giving all they have to give, and it's humbling to see you guys like giving money. It really is. I know some of you personally. I know, you you ain't working at Wall Street or anything, and like every little dollar is important to you and your family and stuff. And to see you guys just give a little extra to help others is it makes you feel good that there's good people left in the world that really care to see like people do some good. And it's awesome. I just wanted to say thank you. It's awesome. It's really awesome. I don't know what else to say, but but I just want you to know I see you. I see you. I see you.
People in the chat are asking, like, what are the super, like, are they going to the channel or to charity? These are going to the Australian Red Cross because of the wildfires that are spreading across Australia right now, guys. So we're trying to do whatever we can to raise awareness, to raise funds to help these people out. And yes, I said these people. Yes, I am racist, I guess, now against Australians. So. And
obviously, because this is the internet and there are a lot of people that don't think anyone can just do anything good, we will obviously be showing receipts when the donation happens so that you guys know that this is where the money went. So just so that everyone's very clear, because that's something you have to specify nowadays.
Keeping in mind that freaking YouTube likes to take its 30%. So if you want to bypass that, head on over to the link down in the description to help donate directly to the Australian Red Cross.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And then this gets us to John Talks again, $100. Appreciate you, John. You are awesome. Thank you so much. Will R with the Ravens logo. I'm busy watching the playoff. Just stopped by to help do my part for $10. Thank you, Will. Appreciate you. That's awesome. I go Ravens just because Drunk picked the Titans. $2 from Stupid Monkey Zero. Didn't the Aussies lose a war against emus?
Touchy subject. That's a very, very touchy subject.
Is that not true? Is it true?
No, it's true.
It's true.
We had like a shit ton of rounds, I think, from Britain sent to us, like an absolute bitch load of rounds for some big ass. You know those old school crank machine guns, and the emus still beat us. I don't even know how they did. Look, listen, I'm going into defense mode. This is God honest truth. I see a lot of these countries, Canada, America, New Zealand, all annexed into the brotherhood, right? I see them as just like Australians. But if you were in a war situation, I promise you, look up Gallipoli and other skirmishes or SAS. Australians are like 300. Even these fires, like I feel like I'm an Australian light. Like, dudes who go up into this shit, they're not fearless, but they will go into insurmountable odds every single time. Like, it's what you guys described this. It's a weird camaraderie, but it's expected. It's this underdog mentality of Australians will fuck shit up, and just scary ways that they will do it too. Especially Gallipoli, they went up like a sheer hill with like Gatling guns and just got carved up, but still kept coming. So Australians are we're pretty lethal, if you will, Lightning. No, seriously, we're just really good to have on your side in a bit of a scuffle. But emus will fuck us up. Ruin our day. Can't beat them. Unbeatable.
There you go. That's from Thundercats. Ho! He says, "You lost. Bend over and accept it like a man."
I just got a weird vision in my head of Dash and Lethal getting into like a fist fight with an emu.
Look,
we lose every time.
We lose. But to be fair,
to an emu just packing them in the face.
You think this shit's funny?
Yes.
These are some badass birds, man. Like, you should be thankful that they came here and not over there.
Yeah, they can't even fly, right?
Right?
No, they can't fly.
They can't fly now.
You look him in the eye. You look an emu dead in the eye, and there is no soul. There is something. There's like this abyss, and you know that you're in Barney. Don't. Oh my god, you guys are playing down the emu.
Damn, this whole time I thought an emu was an alpaca, and I had to look it up.
Bro,
Alpacas are
Oh,
like,
it's like an ostrich.
yeah, it's like
Yeah,
a
I see it now. I see it. Yep. There
You
it
thought
is.
you think they beat them just by spitting? Is that what you thought? So, we have a huge super chat here. We're going through it all in order. I just saw this one pop up from Johnny the Whiz Kid, $105.
Wow.
Just wanted to outdo John Talks. Just kidding. What I thought of doing is splitting it. Half goes to Australia and half goes to 3PO's house he's making. If not, then put all to Australia. While on the subject, what's everyone's favorite animal? Remember, Animal Planet.
Oh my gosh! Thank you so much. We'll figure it out. Thank you.
We can do that. We can do that. Just remember it. Write that down, drunk, so we remember.
Yeah, thank you so much, man. I'm humbled by every dollar. You really have no idea. So you really have no idea.
There's so many super chats we have to go through. You guys are absolutely crazy. And what's my favorite animal?
Don't you dare say emu.
No, that would be too easy to say right now. Let's see. I don't know. Somebody else go first.
Mine's an elephant. Elephant is my favorite animal. It's always been, always will be. Elephant. There it is.
Mine's an otter. Little water puppies. They're so cute.
Don't otters like stink really badly?
I don't know. I've never actually seen one in person.
Yeah, they smell bad. So if anybody ever wants to send me an animal gift, just make sure it's an elephant.
Send me an otter. I want one so bad.
You have to keep it in your bathtub, I think. Or
I
your
don't
pool.
care. You can sleep in my bed. We'll cut it.
Ew.
It'll be the best thing ever.
I
love otters so much. You don't even know.
Let's see.
You asked.
No, okay. Sorry. Everybody just wants to say their favorite animal. This is like my favorite question. I used to be tiger, hands down, because like when you look in the eyes of a big cat, there's nothing between you and that. Like the rest of the world melts away. There's this focus that I love. And then I moved to America, and oh my God, the squirrels with the little hands and dexterous little leaps. I was like, squirrel heaven, dude. Like I had some near my house, and they come to the front, and I just. Squirrels are the best thing I've ever seen in my life.
Their little twitchy tails.
Yeah. They're so crazy. They're like crack little rabbit jumpy things. They're
okay,
so
Dash. You know how you guys don't like Fosters? We hate squirrels. I hate them. I hate squirrels.
That made it better. Everybody, like, especially in the South, was like, "God damn, but boy, you got to try some squirrel gravy." And I'm like, I'm not consuming them. Love the squirrel.
I had a freaking squirrel. Oh, I'm sorry, Mary. I didn't mean to cut you. I didn't hear you.
I don't hate squirrels. They're quite sweet.
Yeah. Well, I had one crawl into my house and chew on all the freaking wires, and I didn't know what was going on. And he electrocuted himself and died. So my house stunk like a dead animal. I couldn't figure out what it was. I'm bleaching everything. I'm having professionals come in, clean the carpet, disinfect. And finally, like, I threw one of my friends up in the ceiling because he's like, dude, there's like dead mouses up, a dead flying mouse here that's been electrocuted for chewing on the wires. I was like, dear God.
There's nothing about that story that I didn't like, dude. Like it was just squirrel.
Squirrel died. Nice. Lethal, what's your favorite?
I like honey badgers. I like
honey badgers are nature's asshole.
I love honey badgers, man. They just got no fear. They're kind of dumb in a way. Like they just stick their head into anything, you know, because they just don't give a shit. I like honey badgers. I like dogs. I'm a big fan of doggos. I also really like gorillas. Gorillas are cool. I don't know. I like a lot of animals. I'm an animal guy. You know, I love animals.
You've got a soft, sensitive side. You're kind of a woman based on your choice in movies and stuff like that. But
wait, you got to put this into like a lethal framing of a question. Which animal would you most like to fight, Lethal?
You know what? I have a phobia of I kind of have a phobia of sharks, so I'd really like to, you know, take on a shark, conquer my fear, conquer my enemy.
Is that technically an animal?
Why don't you? What? Yeah, of course it's an animal.
What kind of a question is that? We didn't ask what's your favorite mammal or something. What's your favorite animal?
They're not animals. Drunk 3PO is racist against sharks. Confirmed.
So
I live in Florida. We have crocodiles, alligators. We have sharks.
Yeah.
We have everything. We even have a form of an emu called a sand crane that you're not allowed to touch because it's protected. They could freaking stand in the middle of I-4 and you're not allowed to move. And everybody wants to run them over. So, it's just Florida is the Australia of America. That's what we've been told for years. So
Probably true.
Isn't that an insult to Australia?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. It's Australia lights. Like an alligator is like a pet baby crocodile. Like alligators are cute. Crocodiles are unholy and large. And oh my God, dude. I hope you come to Australia sometime.
now there's alligators in my backyard right now. Like you just go feed them. And like the kids are out in the creek, swimming in the creek that has alligators in it. It's like casual. But yeah,
alligators are like Americans. Crocodiles are Australians. So like alligators they're just too lazy to fucking do anything.
Yeah,
I mean, they'll sit there. You're playing golf. They'll just sit there and watch you as you hit your ball. They don't give a shit. They just watch. Whereas crocodiles will fuck you up.
I thought you were going to say you're all on meth.
No, I wish I wouldn't have to sleep as much. That'd be nice. I would say that my favorite animal is probably a bear. Like that, just a big ass grizzly bear. That's what I like going to see at the zoo. So that's what I'll say.
Grizzly bears are awesome.
They're always sleeping and shit, but
lions are cool. I really like lions. I love watching the lions at the zoo. I like every animal pretty much. There's a few animals I don't like, but no, I love animals. I'm an animal dude.
If the lions are ever out, then that's nice. But yeah, usually lazy. But we've got a bunch.
What do you mean? Hold on. Before we go on, I'm sorry, but lions have this whole system locked down, right?
Oh
yeah, that is true.
Here we go. Go ahead.
You got the dude at the top, right, who just sits there and he's like, yeah, life is good. And he's got all like the women out there doing all the work. And he's like, yep, fucking oath. This is the shit. I like lions. Be like lions.
Yeah, lions are pretty awesome.
They don't mess with elephants.
I also really like hippos. Hippos are really cool.
Hippos are the deadliest animal in Africa.
Yeah.
Hippos don't fuck around. Like pretty much, about at least once a week, I'll be watching hippo videos on YouTube. I like hippos.
What the hell?
Cool. They're so cool, man. Like, like the way, like the crocodiles out there that try to eat the zebra and the hippo just gets in front of it. It's like, what are you doing, dude? Leave the zebra alone, you asshole. And the crocodile's like this gigantic crocodile. And he's like, sorry, man, I didn't mean to upset you. And the hippo's like, look, the longer you're staying here, the angrier I'm getting. Just leave. And then the crocodile will cruise away. And then he'll look at the zebra and he's like, you leave too. You're pissing me off as well now. Like, I love hippos.
So
a hippo almost killed me. True story in Kenya. So
wow, that doesn't surprise me, man. I like hippos. They kill a lot of people.
I didn't know what we were at it. We were in Kenya and we were in the Maasai. We were doing we were like installing rain collectors for this tribe. And then like they had like this giant, there was like the river was there and they wanted us to get like really cool pictures by this water. And we went over there and there's like all these bubbles coming up and we were near the water and the guide was like, he was like screaming in Swahili, like run, get away. And I'm like, what is that? What's coming up? Is it a turtle? And they're like, hippos, man. They kill more people than anything in Africa. Hippos. So
that's crazy.
I stood there like an idiot watching these bubbles like getting bigger. I was like, cool, there's a big turtle coming. Yay. No, they said it was a freaking hippo. So they don't move slow. People think they're slow. They ain't slow.
Yeah, they're fast. Fast as fuck, boy. Crackhead Jeremy, alligators hate golfers. I have seen Happy Gilmore, but I've also golfed right next to an alligator, and he just sat there like a punk, just watching me. So, yeah, it didn't eat me. But
I don't care.
So, next super chat, Australian $20 from Lethal Lightning, who says, thank you all. So thank you, Lethal, and thanks for
this is amazing. Everyone in the chat, everyone's sharing, everyone talking, everyone donating. You people for being on, like everything. Like, wow, your boy be humbled. Your boy be humbled.
Yeah,
I think this is hard. Awesome. That's what I think.
What, you think he's hard?
Yeah,
Probably.
He's
This is
texting in
funny.
another stream about his erection. That's all I'm saying.
This is funny, Freepio. You went from censoring my dong to talking about my elevated dong in the space of a week.
Well, this is not my channel, so it doesn't matter.
You've learnt your lesson. You've learnt your lesson. Lethal's dong is the center of the universe.
Very true. Can't argue anymore. You're talking about it.
So donate.
So donate, yeah. $5 from Judicon. Not much, but I hope it helps this worthy cause. It absolutely will. Thank you
Everything
for your
helps.
chat. Appreciate that. $10 from Jeffrey Turner, aka Mega Jetty 1. Thank you, Mega Jetty. Normally don't send this much in super chats, but I try to be as generous as possible. Greetings, Exalted Dash. Was going to stream with OG Star Wars, but if she's unavailable, I'll stream on TechCom. All right, yeah, do that, man. That's awesome. I like the Exalted. Can you give us a greetings, Exalted Ones, Dash?
Oh my god, that's like bringing it back. I will do anything for the fam.
Oh shit! He's opening the cabinet. He never does
my God,
this.
here it comes, everyone.
Hold on.
Let's not build this up. I used to, you know what I used to do? I used to
Get
sit
rid of
there.
crackhead's comment.
Which crackheads?
The comment.
I don't see the comment. Let me just do my thing. Let me be a whore and do my little trick for money, okay?
I love it.
Greetings, Exalted Ones. Wait, my name is Dash. And then I would go into my video, yada, yada. Everybody wins.
I love it.
Yeah, John Williams takes my money. That always sucked.
Thanks for making me feel tingly and special in certain places.
That's awesome, man.
That's called HIV. They can cure that now.
There we go. So there you go. You got that as well, Mega Jetty. So awesome. $40.
Oh, we all got that, brother. We all got that one.
Oh yeah. $40. I'll read this again just because I agree with it and it's about me. Yellow Flash 2 for $40. Ryan has no soul. That is correct. That's why I don't have a weak soul like Lethal, who watches Frozen 2. $9.99 super chat from Obi-Wan. Thank you, Obi-Wan. Thanks, G&G, for doing this. Let's help Australia. Yeah, let's do everything we can. Abso-freaking-lutely. Thomas Gilkey, $10. Geeks and Gamers is incredible for doing this. Love Geeks and Gamers and love Lethal and this whole panel. I think it's weird how he specified Lethal as not a part of Geeks and Gamers. Maybe it's because you're Australian.
Yeah, we still are considered a minority.
Well, fair enough. But thank you, Thomas, for your super chat. That is awesome. $25 from Fox Mulder 31014. Thank you for the donation. That is awesome. Andy Bell, Australian, $10. NSW, that's New South Wales, right? All right. New South Wales, Australia resident in rural safe zone. Nice, cool weather today compared to previous weekends with the horrible fires. My allergies heavily reacted to with severe migraines. Best wishes to survivors. That is rough, man. I hope you stay safe, Andy. Appreciate the donation and stay safe there, my friend. So $25 from Lady Gravemaster. I agree, drunk. USA does have problems, but this crisis is desperate and needs immediate attention. The haters who've never helped anyone in any way need to sit down and stay quiet. Love what you're all doing on G&G. Keep it up.
Boom.
Yeah, boom, right there.
Bam.
I mean, that's somebody agreeing with Drunk 3PO. That's something to write home about any freaking day.
He only discounts me because I'm a whammon. Because I agree with drink all the time.
He doesn't like you, Mary. Don't you know that?
I
love you. I love you.
I love you, drunk.
I've got the lion mentality.
You
Well,
just let them come to you.
Depends on how you approach a lady. See, a drunk could get whatever he wanted out of me.
There you have it. And all the haters are going to start messaging me now because you said that.
Boom.
No. You should be thankful you're important enough to have haters, Drunk 3PO.
That's true. That's a good way of looking at idiots, but thank you.
Exactly. But again, thank you, Lady Gravemaster. Appreciate your super chat. I agree with Drunk 2 on that point, actually. So basically just that thing.
Can someone clip that, please, and send it to me? Please clip that with Ryan saying that about me. I will put that at the start of all my videos. Thank you.
As if you weren't. Well, I won't say it.
He was jumping in. Was jumping in the deep end.
I was too, yeah. I gotta think. I don't know who's gonna message you and be like, "Can you believe Ryan said this about you drunk?" You never know when that's gonna happen, so I'll just refrain from now on.
There's nothing that Ryan says about drunk in public that he won't say behind closed doors. I watch it all the time.
That's not true. That's not true. I've got some DMs.
He literally called him an MFer earlier in the group chat.
Yeah.
I called him a what?
DM says I'm a lucky bastard. I know.
Well, I mean, what was it? I think I said like, hell yeah, motherfucker, or something like that.
Yeah.
That was kind. That wasn't.
Oh, it's that guy. Dude, you don't just call somebody an whatever.
You are a woman. I don't think you understand.
Yeah, I don't think you do. Yeah. I really don't think you do. I called Ryan a bitch in the same chat.
Yeah, you guys are so fucking weird.
That's true. But I mean, hey, Force Ghost Jeremy, or Force Ghost Jay for 25 pounds. I'm donating what I made on my eBay store today. This is the way. My thoughts go to all Australian brothers and sisters from the UK. That's true.
That's what I'm talking about, man. People like, they're making a living, but they see something that's important, and because it just benefits the world, man. They just it's that stuff like really it gets me, man. It's to see everyone's generosity, it's very humbling,
especially from the UK. UK is another country. Like UK is would be considered Australia's rival. We go back and forth on each other a lot. When it gets to Ashes time with the cricket, it's pretty much another world war for us. But we love our England overlords. God save the Queen.
Speak for yourself. A bunch of unelected sponges can go to hell.
Yeah, see, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Hail Dash, hail Australia. England sucks. No, so I'm joking.
And we are going through these in order, but I just saw this. Teresa Martin, $100. Teresa is awesome. That got another dab from Mary.
Right.
If you don't know, Teresa is really Wonder Woman. That you have never. This is one of the most supportive people in this community I've ever met.
Yeah, she's amazing.
She's unbelievable.
Yeah, she really is. She was on my stream. She's one of my patrons. So we did a stream, I think last weekend, just talking about expanded universe, and it was awesome to take a part or to be a part of that. And Teresa is always one of the most supportive people out there. And you're incredible, Teresa. If you guys don't know her, go check out her channel. She also works with Insider. She streams with them a lot too, so go check them out as well. But thank you, Teresa. Did I cut you off, Mary?
No, I ain't need permission to do anything. I'm good.
Well, I'm just making sure. I was going to call you an MFer, but I decided you might get offended. Yeah. For Australian $10, Anne O'Reilly. Thanks for the love from Melbourne. Geeks and Gamers Heart. The fandom.
Are you serious? Can you please say that again? I had a whole stream raving about how the way people Americans say that word. Can you say that again, please?
No. Let's help him first. Help him first.
Hold on. Let me say. I was supposed to say Melbourne.
No. Just there is no born in Australian language. It's bin. B-I-N. Brisbane. Melbourne. That's just how you pronounce it. Yeah. That's
all right. I'm sorry I didn't watch your stream, Lethal. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the love from Melbourne. Melbourne.
Really?
I'm
from
Melbourne.
This whole time I've been saying it wrong.
I'm from Melbourne.
I remember when Krusty Demons of Dirt came to Melbourne when I was like 14, because I was mad into dirt bikes, and the American uber American guy was like the announcer for Red Bull. So he was on some coke, like he wasn't drinking Red Bull, he was on something, and he had one of those like flare helmets and stuff, and he was the hype man. He's like, all right, hey you Aussies, I'm here in Melbourne. And like, number one, it's Aussie, not Aussie. I don't know why the fuck they say it like that. Number two, it's Melbourne, not Melbourne. Like, I don't know why it pisses us off so much, because you're saying it exactly as it is spelt. You are technically correct.
Yeah.
I was gonna say maybe they say Aussie because it's pronounced Australia.
No.
No. No.
That is exactly why I thought that, Mary. So thank you for saying that. I was like, wow, I've been saying it wrong. I've been teaching class. Anyway.
See, this is the problem. The people that don't know how to say it are the ones telling people how to say it.
Look,
That's right.
I will do whatever Dash tells me to do. So if Dash tells me to say Aussie, then I will say Aussie.
Everybody
shoot you
leave the
DM,
screen
Dash.
right now. Everybody leave.
Yeah, F the fires. We're going offline.
In the stream, guys, we're done.
All right, so with my newfound knowledge from Anne O'Reilly, Australian $10. Thanks for the love from Melbourne. Geeks and Gamers hot. The fandom menace is strong with the force.
Wow,
That was impressive.
Is that okay?
that was.
Yeah.
I thought it was good.
I like that.
All right, good. And thank you, Anne. I hope you're staying safe. $5 super chat from Mr. Slaughter. Black Rain, brutal. Yeah, that's crazy. That it all the way across, literally across an enormous body of water to New Zealand. They're filming the effects there. We have a $10 super chat from Rosetta Allen. With love for all my Aussie friends. Thank you, Rosetta. That is awesome. Appreciate you. Mexican $100 from Nico Lee. Nico Lee. Do you think Star Wars sequels will be accepted by fans in the future? Maybe if they add material in comics or in novels and comics. Also, do you think new fans will defend the sequels like with the prequels?
Tell you one thing, not any EU fan will accept it.
Even firm fans, I think, in time, and I'm not saying right now, because right now it's I think it's still a little fresh, and so I think that it may take some time for people to really absorb the meaning, what it actually means for the sequel trilogy to have done what it did in terms of the decimation of Anakin Skywalker's arc and redemption and triumph there. But I think in time, fans of even just the original trilogy will look back and go, yeah, no, I'm not on board with this. So yeah.
What do you think, Drunk 3PO?
I'm sorry, I'm reading about the Emu War, and it's quite fascinating. I think I'm gonna.
Emu War is more canon than
It's
Disney.
so fascinating. Yeah, I know. Star Wars is it's really messy right now. So I don't know what's gonna happen. It's really sad.
You know,
I'm already depressed enough. I don't want to. Thanks for the question, but that's the Emu War is making me excited. I think that's pretty cool.
And you're traumatizing Dash.
You should you should YouTube it. They've got this, it's like Everything Explained, one of those generic infographic YouTube videos that explains it so well and in an entertaining way. I'd highly recommend.
I'm gonna look it up.
Awesome. I will check that out. No,
100%.
honestly, after watching Mahler like dissect the Rise of Skywalker, I just was like, this is the saddest state of Star Wars I have ever. Nothing will change until leadership changes. That's just where I'm at. Nothing's going to change until leadership changes.
I think the wipe, and if I may interject, because I was thinking about it this morning in the tub. No, where you have those like weird Star Wars thoughts where you're like, why didn't
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Did you say you were in the what?
In the
tub. It's a joke. I don't.
Why are you talking about me? Leave me alone. I just want to be no.
Oh, sorry. I saw the way your face changed when Dash said I was in the tub.
So. It was a joke. I don't. My tub's too small.
Yeah, he doesn't shower.
His tub is too small. Tripod confirmed. Sorry. Continue.
Honey. Damn it! Why would I reveal it on stream? A charity stream, my tiny junk. Let me focus on Star Wars just for a second.
I'd rather focus on you in the tub.
So I just learned, it's probably common knowledge from the people who played Jedi Fallen Order, but I had no idea Starkiller Base was Ilum. Like there'd been a little bit of kind of whispers, but I kind of back pocketed that shit. But you know how they bleed lightsaber crystals and it's real dumb compared to the synthetic versions in the EU? I was like, why couldn't they have number one, if you're going to make a rip-off Death Star, just take 30 seconds to do something real gnarly and being like, Han Solo explaining, hey, you know how the Jedi get their lightsaber crystals? They've hollowed out that whole planet. And the only way that they can fire off this beam is like bleeding up the crystal. They have to do a blood ritual. Like, what if they got like 1,000 people lining the inside of the Starkiller base? And that's the only, like, they had to do a dark side ritual to fire this fucking thing off. And that's why it has a red beam. Like, something so gnarly where you were like, holy shit. But instead, they're just like, it's another Death Star. And then he's like, bingo. And then it just rushed through it all. Like, Palpatine, how did he die? Well, he's back. Bingo. You know what I mean? Like, so many moments they had opportunities to kind of flesh it out, which is basically what the expanded universe was all about. Mm-hmm. And they just skated over it. I'm like, why the fuck are you doing this to yourself, dude? Like, you could tell so many crazy stories if you just put effort in. But yeah, Lethal's right. They need a complete wipe, memory wipe, like 3PO.
Yeah. As far as that question goes, then yeah, I agree, Dash, but it is just like, we're not going to explain anything. We're going to force our story group to have to try to come up with some explanation in a visual dictionary or a novelization or on Twitter instead of, actually just maybe show you something. They want to leave it up to your interpretation and then let everybody else figure it out later. As far as down the road, you're definitely going to have some people that are going to defend these and like them because there are people that do genuinely like these movies. However, I think that the vast majority of people, and you're seeing that with the Force Awakens 2 billion, Last Jedi 1.3, Rise of Skywalker is barely going to crack 1 billion. It's not based on the projections. It's not going to make as much as Rogue One made, and that's not even considering inflation over 4 years, which isn't a lot, but still, it's not going to make what a spin-off movie made. So I do not think you're going to have the same kind of love and appreciation that you do for the prequels. I think they're going to be very forgettable, and Disney Star Wars is going to take a step back from that era and continuing on with those characters for quite a while.
Well, they don't even want to come back to the franchise anyway, the people who played them. So,
It was all a cash grab.
Did you guys read the visual dictionary?
I read a good portion of it, yeah.
Yeah, I got it the other day. I don't know why I bought it. But the things that struck me, and Ryan, you may speak to this, is number one, they tried to shoehorn in just a smattering of like the wackest, worst, grubby, dirty ass aliens. They didn't go back to Gruder or like all of the established ones. They just put in all these weird fucking humanoid things that were just dirty and be like, this is a new alien who's got a gray beard. And I'm like, why? Like half and half it, but it's like Disney's ego was a part of this creation so much. We're like, no, we got this. We can make our own aliens. And they just sucked nuts. Or like, the new comic came out with Knights of Ren. And I'm like, okay, Knights of Ren were like one of the things I was excited to find out their backstory. Why wouldn't they use lightsabers? Are they Darksiders? Who's this grenade face looking dude? You read that comic, dude basically just points to his dick and he's like, this is the Ren. And I'm like, excuse me? The guy said, they'll think of them as like a motorcycle gang. And I'm like, what is happening right now?
Oh my God.
The fact that they showed that stupid monkey thing is like actually like some kind of Sith alchemist who put together Kylo's helmet again, that he happened to scoop all the pieces up from a dustpan. Yeah. It's just ridiculous. Yeah, the visual dictionary, and the thing that pissed me off in the visual dictionary, I don't know if it did you as well, Dash, just these throwaway fucking name drops of all these Sith lords from the EU. I don't know if you saw Naga Sadow was actually in there too. They had something named I think it was Sadow Plateau or something on Exegol. Just these little throwaway lines from these characters that we learned so much about and have such a passion for, as if that's going to satisfy anybody.
Oh, 2015. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
I have a question about the movie. What did you say that planet was called?
Exegol.
Is that just the replacement of Korriban?
No, not really. Because Korriban is, Moraban is.
I don't accept that.
I know, but it is official, like in their canon. So
I just heard somewhere that it was Palps went to like I don't know, some Sith world or some shit. And I was like, is this just a new Korriban?
It's just a Sith world. You know, I mean, they had like Ziost and Dromund Kaas and other
Is that what it
planets.
is? Is it pretty much just another Droman cast?
Okay, yeah, let's say it looks a lot more like Dromund Kaas. It doesn't look like Moraband or Korriban, but it could, if they later said it used to be called Dromund Kaas in the old Republic, but now in the Sith tongue it is Exegolden. Yeah, that's basically what it was. Lightning infused bullshit with a lot of ships just hiding under soil for no reason. Yeah, it's good. No, what I was going to say just quickly, 2015, you know, when Dave Filoni would insert, he would just pepper in this little, you know, ooh, Revan is going to talk to the son in, well, actually, that was like 2008, Clone Wars or whatever, for 2 ticks. That'll get you rock hard. That's like a canonization, even just a whisper, and suddenly you just like testify. Now I see it as like this cheap insult. Maybe I am broken and I'm so jaded, but yeah, when it's almost like Pablo just hates us and he's just like, fine, you little babies, have a little Revan name drop so that you buy it. And then seeing people all over social media being like, Revan is canon, and like, you know, having these out of body experiences. I'm like, the fuck? All they did is name drop him once, and that's all they're going to do with him because they don't want to play with the EU because they fucking hate it. Like, don't you see that it's not actually some type of homage? It's just, here you go, just to get a couple of clicks from a news article. I know, I'm over it.
It's like what I said to Ryan. It's like, you know, you can drop the names all you want, but without the stories, who the fuck cares? It's just a name. Like we got a character called Tenebris. Well, you know, like we all know, like, yo, that's, oh man, that's some big shit. But it's like, well, without his story, it's just a dude.
Yeah, exactly. It's hard to believe that Dave Filoni not Dave Filoni. That's for a different stream. But it's hard to believe that Pablo Hidalgo is the guy who used to like answer all these questions in like I forget what the weekly or the monthly, like Star Wars, like Insider, whatever it was, the magazine, where people would ask him questions and he would, you know, explain it. You should read this book in the Expanded Universe to tell you why Leia responded this way in the movie. You know, the guy that was all tying this all together, we thought he had such a deep respect for everything. And at the end of the day, it's just, I don't know, disgusting. No respect for that dude at all anymore.
I know, right? But the best part, the only satisfying conclusion to that story was when good old Disney just put that fucking choke chain on him and heel boy took away his Twitter. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
That's not about us. You got to realize that Pablo seemed to be swinging wild a little bit on, like, you know, like 10-year-old to be like, how come this happened in the Clone Wars? And he's like, get the fuck out of here. Who do you think, you know, like, I think he must have been bombarded so heavily by so many people that he started to just kind of go a little bit crazy. Cause like, I couldn't believe the state of the events. Like you said, I saw young Pablo who was kind of marrying it all together, and he kind of was like not a savior, but he was kind of like welcomed part of the community with his breadth of knowledge to just being like, I just want to hear from Leland Chi because at least that dude fucking respects the fans, you know? Yeah,
it's crazy what's going on there. So that was kind of an old EU bitch fest sidetrack.
Look,
there.
let's be honest, man. EU fans copped it first and copped it the worst, even till this day.
Well, I would say that some of the things.
No, we got it worse. You know, all this talk of, you know, respect what came first, respect what was in the past. What? Come on, then, help us out.
Yeah, 100%. It was garbage, and that's one of the things. Like I said, that like when all this stuff started happening, the fallout after The Last Jedi and the finger pointing at fans and all of this just reminded me so clearly of everything we went through with the Expanded Universe a couple years before that. And that was on a lower scale than this is, because this is so grand. I think that's the biggest difference. But it's the same kind of thing. You know, Chuck Wendig out there calling people racist, calling people misogynists, calling people homophobes. He was doing all that shit years before to people that rejected his dog shit book. So, yeah, 100%. Let me get back to where we were. Oh my God, so again, for it's been a little while since we said it. We are doing a stream to raise funds for Australia. to help the people with the fires there. We'll be donating the proceeds from this stream to Red Cross Australia. If you want to donate directly, which I've seen a lot of people have, you can go directly to the link in the description of the video. But you guys are being so generous. It's pretty incredible what this community pulls together and does. So thank you guys so much. Let's get
more incredible if I can point out that we've only got like a couple of hundred people watching right now. And the amount of money raised, despite that sort of minimalist number that you would normally see on a channel like Geeks and Gamers, is even more astounding to me that people are so, and I'm so sorry that people didn't get their notifications today. I'm so sorry to see that the people weren't able to participate in this stream that maybe they, as much as they would have normally liked to, but the people who were aware of it, and thanks to you guys for sharing it on Twitter, showed up and showed out for this. You guys are amazing.
Yeah, it's been absolutely incredible. And yeah, a couple of people still asking, yeah, Jeremy is not here. He's unavailable today. So we're doing it without him because it is Geeks and Gamers, although Jeremy is the CEO, owner, operator, founder, whatever of Geeks and Gamers.
The main toxic white male.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of people that are a part of this team, and Dash has been kind enough to be here as well as a fellow Australian to help us do this stream and put it on. So we definitely appreciate it.
Can everyone in the chat do me a huge favor when it comes to Jeremy? Jeremy hates. He hates to the core. He hates compliments.
So compliment.
Follow him on Twitter. Can you just thank him from the bottom of your heart? How generous he's been with his company, with who he's been, and raising money for so many different things. Please give him the best, nicest, loving comment you can give on his Twitter. You will see the man crumple like a tin can, like just crumple. He crumples, man. That's the only thing that gets him. See, look in the chat. He's already like.
Y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know that man goes above and beyond for this community in ways that he never talks about. And I'm here to attest to that. That man has done so much for so many of us. And so, yeah, genuine thanks from me, Jeremy. Sigh away.
Yeah. The dude is like, I sent like me and Jesse. We text him all the time, like just like out of the blue. We're like, man, we love this dude. So we send him this heartwarming text, but just to kind of like weed off, just so it's not all loving. We just respond like the second part of the text. We just type in penis, just so it's balance. You got to have a little balance.
Weird. Get it back to that nice, comfortable weird.
And
so.
I will say that, the person whose idea this was Jeremy. Jeremy reached out to me and said, hey, I'm not going to be available, but I want to do something for Australia. Can you help set this up? And I was like, absolutely. So we put it all together, and that's what we're doing. And you guys, like everyone said, showed up, showed out. We're raising a ton of money right now. Even if notifications didn't go out for the stream, it is what it is. We are doing so much to help Australia right now. So thank you guys.
He did the same thing with El Salvador. He reached out. I didn't go to him. We were just doing our thing, and he was like, he kept pressuring. Like, hey, I want to do this. I want to do this now. I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to do it. And so it just, it's him, man. He's trying to deflect people. Don't let him deflect.
That is awesome. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Let's get back to your super chats. So another $5 from Rosetta Allen. Stay strong and know you are all in my prayers every day. Thank you, Rosetta. Appreciate you. A $10 super chat from Shellback TJC. I'm in Twitter jail right now, so unfortunately I can't share this stream. Also, I don't have much to spare right now, but please accept this. Last but not least, Lethal Lightning is breathtaking.
You're breathtaking.
How can Shellback be in Twitter jail? He's like the nicest guy.
I don't know. I'm not. It doesn't take much.
It's a long story. It's a long story. He got caught up in the troll mess. Oh, damn.
Yeah. See, I've never been in Twitter jail, and I reckon about 90% of my tweets have profanity in them.
Yeah, I don't think it's
extreme profanity.
It's whether or not you piss off the wrong person. So Twitter doesn't really care. Now Dash is a nipple.
Yeah, where did Dash go? Dash is. He probably doesn't have the. He probably doesn't use his fairy officer. He doesn't have his picture set up, but that's okay. There he's back.
Damn it! No, it's I got sent a message. Mary's gonna love this. Oh, it's
Yay!
I got a Discord message because I shared this in my Discord, and somebody was like, "Dash, you don't look happy," and I'm like, "Oh my god, I just get fidgety." Okay, I'm drinking Mountain Dew, trying to be as responsive on stream as possible. We got our Mountain Dew, but yeah, when you sit on stream for a while, yeah, you get a little. So no, I feel like
not what I would call it, Dash. I would call it straight up like aloof.
I'm wired. I'm just whirring, No, I don't know.
Wired? This is you.
Yeah, this is me wired. I don't know. Yeah, which is funny. No, because I've got to sit still. I've just got to stop moving. I don't know.
Then we'll all think you're dead.
Dash is just focused. Like that's all it is. He just.
Yeah. I got, obviously my real name is Mitch. I got a resting Mitch face. That's what I like to call it. When I think I look like I'm angry and stuff, but that's like how much it hurts my brain to actually think. So when I'm reading,
can I use that from now on?
Resting Mitch face? Yeah, absolutely.
Can I just only when I'm referring to you though?
Speaking of resting Mitch face, we have Lethal has changed it to Pixel Ryan.
Yep.
Hold on.
I brought out the big guns for this one.
Yep. And we also have, oh my God, John Campia is here. John Campia, how are you doing, sir?
Really?
I'm hoping that they will listen to Jeremy's idea of letting me take over Collider, but I don't think that guy's smart enough to listen to Jeremy, even though Jeremy has the best ideas. He's the best YouTuber, and I hope I catch him. I hope I catch him.
There you go.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Thank you, John Campia. It's a pleasure, sir. It's a pleasure. And then, God damn it, we have we have RK Holdo.
I'm sorry that I stole your thunder, Lethal, but this is better. It really is.
No, it's not. Mine's the original.
No. This is
yours is sequel trilogy. Mine's OT.
Look, it even has resting Mitch face.
No, that's Orion.
God damn it.
Did you see the private chat? Poor Dash. Sorry. This man makes the greatest YouTube videos of all time.
I
can't get a freaking picture.
You don't announce it out in front of everyone.
Oh, sorry.
It's almost like that's a private chat and labeled as such.
No. Okay, for everyone watching who wants to be in on the joke, these guys, I mean, look at them. They're changing their picture and stuff. So I thought in my infinite wisdom, okay, I don't want to be the only dumbass on camera not moving. How do I put up a profile picture while, the intermission between me talking? And yeah, they're not helping me. So now I have to sit here. Everyone else is going to use profile pictures and I'm just looking at the camera.
Yeah, I think you have to press the little, so Lethal put it in the private chat. Maybe the Australians can help each other out there. While I read some more of your awesome super chats while looking at these other people. Now I'm in Jeremy's pool house. We have taken over the stream. We've taken over Jeremy's pool house. It was a 1 in a million shot, but RK Holdo was able to do it. And Dash was so embarrassed that he just fucking left. He probably was trying to hit the picture thing and put leave stream.
I'm really sick of your shit.
Yeah, exactly. But I will continue on. $10 from Tim Riggs. Hey, G&G, only staying a few minutes. Going to drop a donation. Love for Australia from the Hoosier State. Tim, that is awesome, man. I am also a Hoosier myself. And yes, that's clearly what happened.
God dang it.
From Dash. So that's just exactly what we figured. So Dash, just take care of your pic. You can do the picture outside if you want to, and you come back in. We're just reading super chats and these awesome donations. $50 from DJ Scandalous. $50 to help save my favorite 6'4" kangaroo drunk 3PO.
Thank you.
There you go. That's awesome. Thank you.
He's been a good friend, man. He's been a good friend.
Was Biggie now? Drunk is Biggie and Jeremy is Puff Daddy. According to
could be.
Oh yeah, you did that meme, man. Yeah. You said you wanted me to
wear the top hats. Yeah, that was
funny. I said that Ryan should be the hoe in the corner.
Yeah. Why not? I'll be the holdo in the corner. For $10, another one from Jade Shadow. Lethal, no amount of drunken rage will save you from 3 badass women, 2 of which believes in the Second Amendment, with 1 being a military vet. Just saying. Come at me, bro. Lol.
Mm-hmm.
I'll crush her like a goose egg.
Yeah, no. Like maybe
But
like
honest,
oh, sorry, too soon.
to be honest, I think Mara is probably the only one I'd struggle with.
Really?
Pink, I would absolutely
I
savage.
think you want to struggle with her, though. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Don't we all? Don't we
Yeah,
all?
I think Mara would kick your ass, to be honest. Yeah.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Cash me outside. How about that?
Oh, Anomaly. Hey, what's up, Anomaly? I thought you
Yeah, there's Anomaly. I just saw this pop up. Welcome back to the chat, Dash. We've got another Australian in chat that just sent the super chat in. Dig deep, people. Bust out them wallets. Beers, beers, beers. Thank you, Anomaly. I appreciate it, man. Glad to see you here. But Dash, do you have a picture now? Did you figure it out?
No, I just ejected myself from the chat, and I'm like, God damn, it's trying to make me sign up. I'm just gonna deal with it, dude. You guys are gonna just watch me die and slide slowly, okay? Except that I'm zombie Dash. Let's be cool. This is for charity.
Yes, exactly, guys. Thank you. This is back to the super chats. The $105 from Johnny the Whiz Kid. Just wanted to outdo John Talks. Just kidding. And then we are going to look at splitting that, like you said, and get some of that towards the El Salvador project. Absolutely. Thank you, Johnny the Whiz Kid.
Yes, thank you.
We have this is a great super chat here. 20 pounds from Jarbo the Hut, saying, which if you guys haven't checked out Jarbo the Hut, yeah, you probably should. But Epstein didn't kill himself. Thank you, Jarbo the Hut. Appreciate it. $30 super chat from Larry. Best wishes for the people of Australia. I heard we've sent planes, people, and equipment to help in the fight. Best wishes and best of luck. Red Cross always there to help. Now we can help the Red Cross help others. Absolutely, yeah. Larry. And thank you for your support, and thank you for that super chat. And
have you seen some of the other people? Like you had that girl that was selling like nudes, and she raised like $700,000. Like, what an absolute champion, man! Like, God bless her. God bless her.
So when are you gonna do that, Lethal?
Yeah.
I do it for free, man.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
I'm like, did you see Riley Reid? Riley Reid, you know.
Yeah, why would you pay for that?
I know. I made a tweet about it. I was like along the lines of like, look, thank you, Riley. Me and Drunk 3PO are actually in a group chat with Riley Reid. She's not very active in it, though. But I was like, yeah, thank you, Riley Reid. You know, that's really kind. You know, I appreciate that. But seriously, why would anyone pay? That? Why would anyone pay to see Riley Reid nude when you can go online for free and watch her do butt stuff? You know, like
it's the thought that counts. Now,
it's the thought that counts.
The thought, yes.
Woo, that wordplay. You should be working for like Pepsi for their slogans, dude.
I stole it.
It's the thought that counts. Have you ever thought as a dude? I thought of this because that first broad that was selling nudes, it wasn't just like, I mean, and she's straight gorgeous, but it wasn't just titty. Nice. It was, she's great. I've got no complaints, but it was full her bending over and the camera looking like into the eye of the storm, right? How weird is that? How weird is that? Hear me out. That people have seen literally inside you. Imagine that, like hundreds of thousands, for charity or not. That is like one of the worst thoughts. Like as a dude, you'd be like, wait a second, I would never want that to happen. But like, that's what she's done for Australia.
God bless her. You know, she's going above and beyond. $700,000.
Yeah.
You
see that super chat that just came in?
Oh, yeah, I do see that. We're going to catch that just a second. I'm going to introduce another member of the stream. It wasn't intended to be this way, but we have another Australian that's going to be, we're separated here. You got him where you spot him on the top and the bottom, and bringing it right here. Anomaly Inc.
There he is. There he is.
How's it going? Can you guys hear me? Sorry, I don't have my mic plugged in. I'm using my laptop mic. I'm sorry.
No, you sound fine, man. How's it going?
Yeah, man, good. Just had breakfast, and sorry I'm late. It's just time zones and all that. Trying to make them line up properly.
Oh yeah, man, no problem. I stream with Lethal all the time, so we're always working out our freaking time zones.
It's difficult.
It is, especially after the time changes and all that stuff.
Yeah, man.
But we do have a big super chat just came in from TC Mutt, Australian $50. Thanks for all the donations. My mother was evacuated from her place in Nowra, south of Sydney. So thanks all. Well, thank you for this big super chat, and I'm glad that you're safe, and I'm glad your mother's safe as well.
Did you see the smoke in America that was covering Sydney?
In America?
Like, was it on the news over there?
I've seen so many pictures of like the devastation and stuff for sure, but I don't know if I specifically saw Sydney.
Sydney was completely covered in smoke from the fire. And they reckon it was like breathing in like 2 packs of cigarettes.
Yeah, it's pretty bad here.
Pablo Hidalgo sent a super chat for Dash.
I saw that. Pablo, come on. We can make up, baby. We can make up.
Pablo Hidalgo. I love you, Dash. Don't worry, babe. XX. And then a kissy face and a squirt.
You just wrap yourself up in a little Ewok costume and we'll talk.
Anomaly, how are you? How you holding up, my friend?
Yeah, man. It's pretty, as Lethal was saying, Sydney's pretty been pretty what should we call it, covered in the smoke. So it's going outside is just like, you just inhale that shit, and it's been pretty bad past few days. Thankfully, the fires haven't really got near me. The closest it got was like the southern part of my suburb, but thankfully that part's been doused. And but south of Sydney's really, really, really bad. So still, and apparently the smoke made it all the way to New Zealand. Like there was a huge smoke cloud that just covered Auckland, which is in the northern parts of New Zealand. It made it that far. That's pretty crazy. So like,
sorry.
Can I ask, like, please forgive me of my, oh, wow. The, you guys have like Aborigines there, right?
What, in Australia? Of course we do.
I know, but
that's the only place they're from. Yeah.
I know, but are they being like, how are they dealing with all this?
I mean, the same as everyone else.
As everybody else.
Fires just get hitting everyone, man. That doesn't discriminate. But you know, they'd be out in the more like rural. I mean, like I don't want to like, because like, if you're talking about the indigenous communities, the ones that still like live in the outback and stuff,
right?
I haven't really. I can only imagine like they're just, again, they're going through it pretty bad as well, because it's all over Australia. So the west and the south, Sydney's pretty bad. I hope they're holding up okay. I hope they've been evacuated, but I don't know too much about the indigenous communities and what they're going through.
It's the same thing that there's. So from what I'm reading, because I've kind of looked at the news a little bit, especially in the lead up to this, it's the same as a lot of other people. They're fighting for support. Like there's people in need everywhere. And so the indigenous community is just the same way, that they're asking for support. So
the only reason I was asking is it's hard for me to understand. Like, I know like the whole country's, burning, but like which areas is like really, really, really bad? Like, is it parts of the outback is really, really bad, or is it gone into the cities, or it's everywhere at this point?
Yeah, I just know it's everywhere. I've only been staying up to date with my because I live in Sydney, with like the Sydney area, New South Wales area is what I've been really keeping up to date with. What I saw was going down Southway was fucking terrible, man. I couldn't believe it. The news really, like, it's just been what's been coming out of that area. We had some, So volunteers have been killed as well, which is a real tragedy. There were two volunteer firefighters were killed. I think a third one was recently killed as well. And those two were new dads. I think they just had a daughter each or a son each. I'm a little bit hazy on the details. This is just what I've heard on the news.
Wow.
Yeah, real tragedy.
Yeah, I've heard somewhere around about 25 people, unfortunately have lost their lives, and close to 1 billion animals.
It is.
That's
It's
the current
probably past,
estimate.
Yeah.
it's probably past 1 billion, to be honest. And yeah, they were both new dads. There was a third one this morning who passed anomaly. But yeah, they both had little kids because the girl, his little daughter, had to accept the medal that he was given.
Wow.
It was pretty fucked up to watch, man. Like it was hard to sit through.
Yeah, man. Imagine. Oh gosh. Sorry, getting a little.
Yeah, it's obviously a difficult situation. That's why we're all here. Jeremy, who couldn't
Jeremy.
be here today, he's saying hi to you in the chat there, Anomaly.
Hey, Jeremy, thanks for allowing me to come on. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thanks for what you're doing for Australia, man. You're top notch, top bloke, legend.
Yeah, absolutely. That's awesome.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm the new Jeremy, and I'm sitting right here.
I know. How are you?
Look at that. That is a quote from Jeremy Griggs. I love The Last Jedi. But let's get back to these incredible super chats you guys have been sending. We have a lot to get through still. And I'm sorry if you've been waiting a while, but you guys have been so generous. It's incredible. So let's get back to it. Rosetta Allen, another super chat, $2. Red pandas are the cutest. That is probably true. Red pandas are really cute. I'm sure Lethal agrees because he thinks every animal's cute because he's like a woman. $2 from Johnny the Whiz Kid. My favorite is iguana because of Godzilla 98. Interesting. Nice. Iguana. All right. $5. Oh, this is when people are saying that these are their favorite animals. $5 from Rosetta Allen. Again, eagles and bison are amazing. Yeah, bison. I've seen some, I guess, I don't know if they're bison or buffalo. I was driving through Colorado one time, and they're just literally just like running across the road and stuff. I'd never seen them out in the wild before. I thought it was crazy. Nico Lee or Nico L. Any of the G&G crew is an anime fan for Mexican $20. Well, thank you for the super chat.
Yo.
Yeah, I was gonna say Lethal seems like he'd be into anime.
Yeah, man.
I am as well, depending on the anime. So, yeah, I could get into it with Lethal right now on Death Note.
There you go. So you guys heard it.
Did nothing wrong. Jason Solo did nothing wrong. Y'all just a bunch of bitches.
Well, that's for damn sure. Jason Solo did nothing wrong. As far as what Jeremy Griggs here is saying about Death Note, I'm not quite sure. He says he loves The Last Jedi, so I don't know how well his taste is or how good his taste is. We're back to the $99.99 super chat from Teresa Martin. Again, Teresa, you're amazing. Thank you so much. Last one from Rosetta Allen, at least she claims. $5. Last one, funds running dry, but I hope the bit I can throw back to you guys helps. It definitely helps. Again, just to reset it, thank you to everyone who's donated. The proceeds from this stream will be going to Australian Red Cross. If you wish to bypass YouTube's cut, that 30% or so that they take, you can also donate directly in the link in the description. But thank you guys. It's awesome. $4.99, Common Sense America. To all the normies and members of the Fandom Menace in Australia, my thoughts and prayers are with y'all. Yeah, to everybody in Australia, we're doing this for everybody. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate the super chat. $5, Stupid Monkey Zero. You should have had the Crocs fight the emus. Hashtag never forget. Hashtag Jeremy's below average.
All Americans are below average.
Lie. You lie. I have to defend him. I'm wearing his face. So,
yeah, and I see somebody. There's been a couple people in super chat says you missed my super chat. We still have a lot to get to, so I probably did not. But I will make sure that I get through all of them, and specifically, I'll look for yours, just to make sure. From Shaban K. Yep, we're coming up to yours. Don't worry about it. Where did I go? Okay, here we go. Matt G, $2 super chat. Thank you, Matt G. Appreciate you. Australian $2 from Mighty Balzac. Lost my house to fire on New Year's Eve. Thanks for this. Well, that is awful, man. That is awful. Sorry to hear that. But again, hopefully this relief can get out there. Red Cross can do what they do best. and we'll help everybody out. But sorry to hear that, man.
Oh man, that's terrible.
Yeah. 10 pounds from Smooth Jam, California. Here's to my Aussie buddies, Lethal, Dash. He didn't say anomaly because you weren't here yet, and all the rest. Hope you guys are hanging on over there. Fuck the fire. The fandom menace sticks together no matter what shit hits us. God bless Australia. Well, thank you, Smooth Jam. Appreciate the super chat and the sentiments. Australian $6 from Grimy. You guys are great. Thanks from Australia. Well, thank you, Grimy. Hope you're staying safe. Thanks for supporting and stay safe out there. We we have $1 Australian from I don't know if this is an alt account for you, Dash. It says Dash Star is a sad little shill who makes alt parody accounts, and it is your face. It's not the most flattering of pictures, but there you go.
Just own
Do you need an update? Like,
perfect. That's the shill face, bloated shill face. I like it. Perfect. Yeah, we're in like you have a Fanboy Tears mug or something.
In a tub. I need that in a tub, please.
Dash in a tub is a Patreon exclusive. But thank you.
I need the alt account to put that face in a tub. That'd be great.
But thank you to Dash Star, as a sad little shill who makes alt parody accounts, for the Australian $1. God, I like saying that. 20.
I like
20,
saying.
I like it. So
$20 super chat. Thank you from Gary N. My heart goes out to the people of Australia and having to deal with the devastation being caused by the fires. 100%. Sentiment rings true for all of us, and we're glad that the guys here on this panel are safe and sound for the most part, and that their families, are also safe and sound. So I'm sure it's rough and stressful for you guys that have, like Lethal was talking about, his aunt, I think, house actually, like, her property did catch on fire. So it's crazy. From another $20 super chat from Rhodes Rants. What's going on, Rhodes? Much love to you folks. Great cause, guys. 100% it is. And thank you, Rhodes. Appreciate your support.
Such a good dude.
Yeah, Rhodes Rants is awesome. He really is.
That new super chat. Can you highlight that one?
Oh yeah, there you go. Emus one.
Right.
Emus one. Look at that.
And you got Foster's beer because of it.
Bro.
Oh, and it looks like we have a new member as well. So Spiritual Liege, Raboot Gilman. Oh, those are all the new members, Mary. Is that what you're saying?
No, just one.
Just one. That is a long ass name. But we have a new member to the Geeks and Gamer channel. Spiritual Liege, Raboot Gilman, new member. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Now you can use the all these sweet emojis that we have in there, including one of me. Entertainment Hacker sent a super chat. I don't know what money this is.
That's yen.
It's yen. Okay. 120 yen. Thank you, Entertainment Hacker. Appreciate you. Entertainment Hacker's been all out there lately. And we're glad to have him. I'm sure that at some point we will have a fishing video, Entertainment Hacker. We will. But, don't blame me. Hashtag blame Jeremy.
That seems unlikely.
For $10, non-Vita Rex, $10 super chat. Thank you. Appreciate it. And then here is the one I think that we thought was missed, but it's right here. $2 super chat from Shaban. Chiaban. I don't know how to say that. Shaban K. A donation for my fave Aussie Dash.
He said it right. I think the thumbs up was for you saying it right.
No, I appreciate it all.
It's just he's dead inside. You can see it.
Oh my god! I'm getting so many messages and private messages and people just dissing me. Like I'm getting on. Let me have a look for a second on Discord. Are you selling bath water now? I'm dead. I'm dead inside.
For $1.
Well, are you?
Do it. Fuck them Wookiees.
Fuck them Wookiees. Wookiees are trash, man. Like, look, bring me back up, Ryan. I got something to get off my chest. Bring it back up. Bring it up. All right, look, let's just take about this. Let's just think about this. Okay, look. Wookiees are traitors to the Galactic Alliance. They took the Jedi in when they were named enemies of the state and gave them refuge. Okay? Grandmaster Luke Skywalker is a traitor. Han Solo was a traitor. Leia is a traitor. Fuck Lo Barker. He tried to assassinate the commanding officer of the Galactic Alliance, Jason Solo. Kashyyyk deserves to burn. Jason Solo did nothing wrong. Admiral Nifel is also a traitor. Admiral Palian is also a traitor. The Moffs would become a traitor. Fuck them Wookiees. Burn Kashyyyk. They had it coming.
What the hell is wrong with you?
But you'd have to read Legacy of the Force to understand. But I appreciate what he's saying, and I also appreciate how low Dash's V-neck is.
Dash trash. Get a Hawaiian shirt.
Oh my god! I think I just had a ladygasm.
Look, I'm sitting here in my underwear and my robe. That's why I'm.
Yeah, but you don't have the balls to be on screen.
Look, that's really bad wording.
We just got a huge super chat. So we are reading I'm going through the super chats and everybody. I just saw a really big one pop up. So I'm going to highlight it real quick. James 007, $100. Thank you, James. Jeremy, it was so awesome meeting you in Orlando. You guys are doing awesome stuff. This El Salvador, what else can G&G do? Keep it all going.
As the new Jeremy, I would just like to say thank you for your super chat, and it was really awesome meeting you too. And I look forward to the next time. Yeah, that's me.
There you go. Look at that. Yeah. Awesome. But James, thank you so much. I know Jeremy has been in the chat. I'm not sure if he's still here or not, but we'll make sure that he gets that message. Thank you so much for your super chat. That's awesome.
Thank you, James. Thank you. Good dude. Good dude.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
I know him pretty well. Good dude.
Oh, that's awesome. Back to it. So $1 Australian from the Casual Traveler. Thank you. I hope you are safe. $2 from the Shepherd. Thank you, the Shepherd. We're back to the Australian $20 from Anomaly, who's on the stream now. Dig deep, people. Bust out them wallets and a bunch of cheers. So again, thanks for the super chat and thanks for being here, Anomaly.
No problem.
Yeah. And guys, this has been incredible, the amount of money that we're raising right now. And who knows how many people have clicked the link and are directly donating. I see a lot of people saying they're doing it in the chat. So hopefully we can make what the little thing we're doing here can make a little bit of a difference for the people of Australia.
I'm actually doing my best to keep track of all the super chats, and I can guarantee I've missed some. And I'm actually on my 4th column at the moment.
Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, we'll have to go back through and try to see what everything is just to get an estimate after. And
that's just super chats, not anyone that's going to the direct link or anything like that. So, and like I said, I am 98% sure I've missed stuff.
Yeah, there's been so many. It's been crazy. But thank you guys so much.
Being really sweet and throwing that Red Cross link up in the chat, guys. If you want to go donate that way, that's wonderful.
Yeah, awesome. That bypasses YouTube as well. So even more money goes straight to the Red Cross.
Yep.
I'll leave that up for Dash so he can feel a little better about himself for a while. But back to the super chats again to TC Mutt with that big Australian $50. Thanks for all the donations. My mother was evacuated from her place in Nowra, south of Sydney. So thanks all. And thank you again. Australian $2 from Pablo Hidalgo, who I didn't know was Australian. But there you go. I love you, Dash. Don't worry, babe. XX, kissy face, squirt. $20. He just likes how I say squirt, I think, maybe. But $20 from Project Nerdvana. I'm a man of my word. Been wanting to super chat for the longest with you guys. And what a way to start by helping the Aussies. G&G has proven to be a great group of people full of kindness and heart. F the critics. Well, thank you for that sentiment, and thank you for the super chat, Project Nerdvana. We appreciate it. $10 from Shellback. Again, $10. I don't even know what I did to end up in Twitter jail. They haven't even told me what I've been accused of. They haven't even read me my Miranda rights. Hashtag falsely accused. Hashtag free Shellback TJC. Thank you for the super chat, man. $10 from James. God bless the Aussies. Hear, hear. I think they appreciate that too. But thank you for the super chat. Then we have another $1 super chat from Project Nerdvana. Thank you. Australian $10 from Darth Who. Coming to the end of 3 weeks holiday break from work, and a fair bit of that time has been spent doing various volunteer firefighting duties. Hopeful that things will get easier. Hashtag toss a coin to your fiery. So
What a lag.
Phrase for firefighter, basically?
Yeah, fiery. You know, Australians, we abbreviate everything, you know, like if I was to say to you, hey, let's go to Mickey D's, what do you think that means?
Go to McDonald's. That's what we say too.
You call it Mickey D's? Oh, you guys ain't that bad.
Yeah, we call it Mickey D's. But Darth Who, thank you so much. One, for your super chat, and two, for risking your life and doing everything like that to help others in Australia. That's incredible to have a listener like that. And yeah, can't really put that in words. Thank you. Like Lethal said, what a lad. Australian $5 from Admiral Gail Akbar. Over 12 million hectares. I don't know if that's a unit of measure. Hectares have burnt all over Australia. 25 people have died. 30,000 koalas have perished.
Fuck.
Parentheses, they'll be fine. Well, hopefully they'll be up in wherever koalas go. But God, yeah, that's it's insane. We appreciate the super chat. Hope you're staying safe. I don't know what a hectare is, to be quite honest, but I think
it's 6 acres.
Oh, that actually would make sense. There you go.
Yeah, where my aunt lives, sometimes like koalas will just walk into the house and they'll be like, hey, what's up? You know, they'll just sit there, like, you know, messing around with dogs and all that. So koalas just walk in, man. They just walk in, they just, like, you know, sit down like a dog would and just say, yep, what's up? You know, they just do their thing.
Are they a fast animal? Do they move fast?
No.
They seem like a sloth.
They don't give a shit. You can go on YouTube and type in koalas don't give an F, and there's a koala, like, it's absolutely like monsoon pouring down with rain, and the koala's just sitting there like, I can't be bothered with this.
Aren't they just like super dumb? Isn't that what it is? That they're just really, really dumb?
They're on the eucalyptus, so basically they're just paralytic the entire time.
That's a life.
There's a dark side to koalas. Do you want to know the dark side? Is this going to stop it?
Anytime Dash talks about the dark side, I get a funny feeling inside. So tell me all about it.
Like I said to Freepio, that's called HIV, and they have a cure for that now.
Well, close. Do we want to go a little bit dark? It may stop the donations about koalas because they're pretty jacked up.
Well, koalas are mean.
No, not that, dude. This is the truth, the God honest truth. You want to research it?
Let's hear it.
Number one, koalas can move. If you look up on YouTube, girl on four-wheeler chased by a koala, that motherfucker is spitting and hissing and running after her, and she's squealing, trying to get away. You know, they're not like magpies or something, or tiger snakes that like really love to come at humans, but koalas are known to spread chlamydia pretty prevalently. It's got through them. I swear to God.
Still got it from. Okay.
It's true.
It's true. Yeah. So it's like rampant. So like when people are like, "Oh, I want to give them a hug," I'm like, "Well, like keep that shit away from me," you know. And then you think, how did they get chlamydia? Just sit on that for a second. You want to go, wait a second.
They got it from Lethal.
Is that true? Look, like I mentioned before, you know, the universe revolves around me dong.
Anomaly. Do you have any koala stories?
Nothing like that. No.
You know what else are bastards? Wombats. You know, everyone thinks, oh, wombats, they're so cute. Like, dude, wombats They run at people, man. Have you ever heard the noise a wombat makes, Mary? It's like it's like that while they're running at you, man. And they dig under your house and shit. They're bastards, man. They ain't this. Everyone's like, look how cute they are. Like, dude, they ain't cute. They're monsters.
I just always assumed that was the sound you made, Lethal.
Well, I hang out with wombats a fair bit. We get along.
God.
I like how you just drop into a speech about wombats like you're that old fucking fisherman dude out of Jaws. You ever seen the look in a wombat's eyes as it bites a man? How would Mary Mayhem from America ever have seen a look in a wombat's eye? I don't know, dude. You're out of control.
I've seen a couple at a zoo, but they were always just chilling out. Like it wasn't a big deal.
Yeah, they're fat and happy. They got nothing to worry about. They don't have to burrow under people's houses to live their lives.
Yeah, they're some nasty bastards.
Speaking of nasty bastards, $5 from Stupid Monkey Zero. I hope emus were extinguished. Seriously, though, I hope the families of those affected find comfort. Hard times make a strong people.
That's true.
There you go. And I think we talked about that a little earlier too, kind of about how Australians are standing together so much, and through this, everyone is getting stronger. But it's a shame that the tragedy is happening right now. $2 again. Speaking about annoying emus, from Ronald Bell. Emus won. Hashtag emus won.
Yeah, they did. But look, no one would have been able to beat them. No one. Like you have like King Leonidas with his 300 Spartans at the hot gates, man. Those emus would have gone right through them.
Been replaced at the top of the food chain by fucking emu.
It's always been a fact. You just live in a bubble. Wake the fuck up, people. Emus run this bitch.
Do you know we're the only country that is so demented that we eat emu, and it is pronounced emu. Whoever said that in chat, like you, not emu. It's just more fun to say emu. We eat our coat of arms. Like, imagine an American just taking a bite out of a bull that you would never see it. You'd be reviled. We eat kangaroo and emu, which are like on our coat of arms. We're sick.
I love how I never get put on a weekly show with Geeks and Gamers. This really sucks that everybody else gets to be advertised on a show. And now look at this one. It will be a great show. Don't get me wrong, but
we need a weekly show on G&G with Lethal or with Ryan. Lethal and Josh.
He's not Australian. Get an emu. Get an emu, Jeremy.
He doesn't want to scare the others out of the room with an emu.
I think Big Bad Geek Man's onto something with that.
That's true. Me and Lethal already do like kind of an EU thing. That'd be fun. We'll have to see what happens. We'll see what happens. And Jeremy in the chat also saying, I don't have a strong enough signal to join. Yeah, Jeremy's unavailable, so that's why we're doing this. But this whole thing was Jeremy's idea to put this together. So
I know what you're talking about. Jeremy's right here.
Oh, yeah, there he is, back in his pool house. Thank God he's joined us. The thing about drunk. Yeah, so listen, we let you upload quite a bit Drunk 3PO to Geeks and Gamers, and the views just aren't, you had that 100K. That almost made up for
140. Let's just be real.
140, shit. That's a lot.
This is why
it's probably limited.
You know what I'm good for? Dash, let me tell you what they do with me at Geeks and Gamers. When they have like a show and they have all this stuff, if somebody can't make it, I'm like the standby guy. Yo, Drunk will come on. He doesn't do nothing with his life. He's over there riding rides, doing his own thing. So I've always been the standby guy in everyone's show. Everyone.
Look, I would have you as the main attraction. Number one.
Exactly.
If looks could kill, the Belloc hat. I would make maybe challenge or prank videos. You front and center at Disney parks. Man, incredibly rich, handsome man hits on unknowing strangers trying to get on a Disney ride. That's my show. And you would just be hitting on them the whole time. You'd be walking around the Millennium Falcon, just hitting on women, and it would be great. It'd blow up on YouTube. We're going to do a thing. You'll be front and center. You'll be my number one bottom bitch. I swear to God, just come in my stable.
I saw a stream like that that Drunk did when he was outside of a bar the other night. he decided to go live. He didn't have the hat. Maybe that was the problem. He had the hoodie up over his head. He looked creepy as fuck. And I asked him, I said, hey, ask those women to sit on your lap. And he did. And they immediately like sprinted away. I didn't know that 55-year-old women could sprint wearing heels, but that's exactly what happened. They ran away as fast as they could.
You miss every shot you don't take.
Where they went. I know where they went because, you know, speaking as a woman card. Okay, hold on. So as a woman, they went to the bathroom to go handle business because it was so overwhelming, so overpowering.
He made them piss themselves?
The urge. No. They had lady boners, so they had to go to the bathroom and handle that. So.
Lady boners. Oh man, you know, back when I was in high school, when we wanted to troll people, we would send each other links to like, you know, lady boner videos and all that type of stuff. You know, cheapwithdicks.com is a real thing.
I can't.
Look at Dash and Anonymously. I know those two are loving that at the moment.
I can't with you.
Only because you just admitted it on a charity stream. So guess what we
Look, man, it was high school. You wanted to troll your friend, you sent them a picture of what Mary would call a lady boner.
That is not what I would call a lady boner. You know what I meant.
My problem is I don't really put on I don't go live when they do actually come and sit on my lap and say all these things and
Yeah.
crazy. You know what's weird?
Like that.
You want to know what's weird?
Yes.
When a female, a woman wants to talk to me in public, they always ask me for my Snapchat. And I'm like, I don't have a Snapchat. Then the next question is, how old are you? I was like, I can't keep up with Twitter. How the heck can I get a Snapchat? What would I put on my Snapchat?
Oh, no, you're missing the point. Do you know why they want you to Snapchat? It's because if they send...
So it can disappear.
Exactly. So that they send you a steamy picture, it won't be
and
sad.
Suddenly Drunk is completely reevaluating Snapchat. He's like, yes.
But how do you spell that?
Get Snapchat Drunk, trust me.
It happens all the time. They're like, hey, what's your Snapchat? I was like, I don't have one, but I got Twitter. They're like, Twitter?
Yeah, whack.
You're like, I got Facebook. They're like, okay, boomer, and they move.
No, I don't have Facebook, so I mean I have one, but I don't use it at all.
Yeah, me neither.
I have it just for a messenger. Like that's it.
All it is, it's for looking at what all the idiots you went to high school with are doing now, and just being like, oh God, I'm getting off this now. That's what Facebook is for me, at least. But back to the awesome super chats, guys. The last one I won was Emu's one. $10 super chat.
Would you follow me, Ryan, on Snapchat? Sorry, I totally messed you up. Forgive me. Continue. My brain just like went. I just was like, who would freaking follow me on Snapchat?
Yeah, Sheila keeps asking about this in chat about Tasmanian devil, Tasmanian tigers. Are they in Australia?
Well, I guess it depends. Do fossils count?
What? I thought Tasmanian devils were still good. Tigers are dead. They're extinct.
I think the devils. Because I could have sworn I saw one at the zoo when I was a kid, but yeah, I think you're right about the tigers. I think they're gone.
Yeah, tigers are gone, but you know there might be some fossils out there somewhere. Museums?
Do they spin?
Yes. Not anymore.
Like wow. Come on!
I don't believe that.
Drunk, get Snapchat. Do you know how many women could be sending you naked pictures? I'm sorry, I'm just really upset. Do you know how much nudity you could be getting that you're just passing up? Like, well, I don't know. Like, I'm out of the Snapchat generation myself. You know, I don't understand it. When people are like, I just want to send you snaps, and I'm like, but there we go. And the Belloc hat. It's time.
Go get it just for you.
Get snappy.
I thought your camera wasn't working, Drunk.
Yeah, what the hell?
My camera wasn't. I've been unplugging it, plugging it in. I was reading stuff. It's working.
Do you see Samurai Vader's comment? He's got the picture of like a crazy freezer talking about Ty the Tasmanian tiger. Dude, oh my God, Ty the Tasmanian tiger. Dude, that video game, I can't believe. I thought I was like the only person in the world that knew that game. Samurai, you have just made a friend for life.
There you go.
Anything Dragon Ball related has got my undying friendship as well.
There you go.
You've got 2 friends for life.
Absolutely.
Samurai Vader. Nice.
You must know the San Francisco 49ers is about to beat the Minnesota Vikings. So if you were curious on that.
That's very true. They are. Sheila's very up to date on these Tasmanian tigers. Not actual tigers, like half dog, half zebra looking things.
Maybe it was her favorite animal.
Maybe that's true. But yeah, so back to the super chats. Yeah, I'll be your friend on Snapchat. I think that's how it started. That I will be your friend on Snapchat. I don't know what mine is because I haven't used it since like I don't know when like 10 years ago. So I might have to look up my username. But yeah, $10 from Darth Relic here to support Australia and Dash. Look at that. Well, they are one in the freaking same. Australia is Dash and Dash is Australia.
Relic, you're my boy. I love you. I don't see you on Discord, dude.
And lethal is chlamydia, and chlamydia is lethal.
Yeah.
Same. That's not true. I'm a bit of this, a bit of that. Column A, column B. Well, you don't even want to talk about column C.
Chlamydia, Gamora. I was going to say Gamora. Gonorrhea. A little bit of everything.
You know what? If we're going to be honest, I'd wager I'm the cleanest person here.
I find that unlikely.
You can talk.
Dash. Dash just took
dirty as me.
Dash just took a bath. He's very.
I'm very clean. The first thing I thought when you nearly said Gamora, I was just waiting for Lethal to say that he would beat the shit out of it because he just has some weird obsession with like just sizing himself up against women. Ready to belt them.
Yeah.
I don't mind Gamora. She's all right. I don't really. I got no beef with her. I don't want to fight her. Pink, on the other hand,
Pink is asking for it. There's no doubt. She's literally singing songs about getting in fights. So.
Exactly. She's talking about
donated.
Yeah, and well, that's cool. I still respect that, but I didn't donate $500,000 though. But
$20 to you basically is $500,000 to Pink. Let's just be honest.
About $1 million. Let's be real, madam. Okay, who here would pay to see me fight Pink? 2? It doesn't matter. It didn't matter if anyone raised their hand. I still want to do it.
There you go.
She would fucking kill you, dude. Like in 007 GoldenEye, that Xenia bitch who like gets her legs wrapped around his neck. That's how you're going to go out. Of course, that's a pretty cool way to die.
Yeah,
with Pink's legs. She's going to like thigh choke you to death. It'll be rad.
Now, who would pay to see that?
Yeah, I want to see you knock Pink out. I'll be honest. For multiple reasons. A $10 super chat from Rosetta Allen. She lied. It wasn't her last one. Fine, you're right. One more. Also donated directly. Open up those wallets, people. There's not enough to say for this cause. P.S. Lethal is still greater than Ryan, but Mary is queen.
Oh.
So that's like the official rankings. It goes Mary, Lethal, Ryan. Yeah, that sounds about accurate.
That sounds like inversed, but that's all right. $5 super chat from RC from the NYC. What's going on, brother? Hey, G&G family. My love and prayers to all in Terra Australis. Australis. Is that Latin for the land of Australia or something? Okay. And folks, don't be shy to donate to the Australian Red Cross. 100%. You can directly donate as well without YouTube getting their cut. There is a link in the description below. Thank you.
Did you see the news about Burt Ward?
No.
All right, let me read this. We all know who Burt Ward is, right? He was Adam West's Robin.
Robin.
Yep, in the old school Batman. All right, listen to this. Burt Ward revealed that ABC sent him to a doctor to prescribe him penis shrinking pills for the Batman show due to his bulge being too big.
That's a true story.
It's like he couldn't pass off as a child, so they...
No, his outfit, his red tights, it was sticking out so much that they had to figure out a way to do that. He talked about that in his book. So
imagine that. Hey, your dong's too big to be Robin.
Why would something like that even exist?
I don't know.
Yeah,
You
that's
sat
crazy.
there and studied that, trying to figure that particular problem out.
A
Like-
really, really big Batman fan who wants comic book accuracy. Robin, is that right? We got to shrink this dude's dong.
Yeah. I mean, I will, dude. That's been suggested to me nearly every time I go to the doctor, but I refuse to do it. They say it's not healthy for my back to be carrying around that much weight, but I think it's worth it in the end.
You see what James said? Same thing happened to Nick Foles.
Oh man, big dick.
You guys
pic.
still have no idea what we're talking about, do you?
No, we're talking American football, right there. Dang, that's funny. That is funny. So yeah, that's crazy about Burt Ward. Poor dude. I wonder if he.
Wait, what do you mean, poor dude? He's packing heat. It turns out. Like,
Not anymore.
Right?
Oh,
Somebody sat there in a freaking laboratory and said, "All right, guys, we got to start shrinking dongs. They're getting too big out there."
Imagine shrinking your dick for your life to get paid like 50 cents a day to be in like 3 seasons of Batman.
Oh my god!
But it was awesome, Batman. It was awesome, Batman.
This changes the whole show for me. Holy shrinking penis, Batman.
That is rough. That is rough.
It's obviously not rough anymore. It's small.
Jesus. Mary has lost it with the idea of small Robin penis. But we are.
What? Lethal just pulls out a random Batman Burt Ward fact in the middle of an Australian.
That is definitely a tiny tidbit.
Is Anomaly still here?
Yeah, I'm sorry. My laughter a little bit.
Yeah, he's laughing at Mary laughing.
Look at that comment from the Oz. Mary, typical woman laughing at the idea of a small penis.
Yeah, whereas Dash hasn't done much laughing. He's just like sitting there sympathizing for Burt Ward.
Oh my god, yeah, for sure. From the tiny club, I'm like, wow, that's a problem. I could be Robin all day. I don't know whether to just get a cup though and just coil it round. You know what I mean?
No,
Like a plastic cup. Put it in, just kind of.
Coil, yeah. The coil technique always works.
The immortal coil, yeah.
Mm.
That would have been interesting. I wonder whose job that would have been to coil up Burt Ward's cock so they could fit the Robin tights on him.
Whose job would it have been to go to Burt Ward and say, "Hey, man, you either take these pills or you're not going to be Robin"? I mean, I'm just saying, you're hanging, you're making.
Sorry, but that's not a.
Oh my God! Hold on, I just lost my train of thought because. Can you please highlight Anna's comment, please?
Oh,
let's just make my day.
Oh God, Anna, don't encourage him.
Jeez.
Jesus, how many times I have to tell you? I'm just here for
Screenshot people.
Here, you want to here?
That
Screenshot.
one hurt. That one.
No.
hurt.
Fuck them Wookiees.
That one hurt.
All right.
Did anybody get that? I don't know. I can go back.
I hope not. But we do also have Tasmanian Dash here in chat. Mary, you're such a bully. No apostrophe re, just your. But thank you, Tasmanian Dash.
Holy crap! Dash has got like parody accounts like on the rip.
Mm-hmm.
There's also the next 2 super chats away. $100. We're back to James 007. Thank you again, man. That is incredible. I'll read your super chat again. It was awesome meeting you, Orlando, Jeremy. You guys are doing awesome stuff. This El Salvador, what else can G&G do? Keep it all going. And we will, James. We will. Thank you again for that.
We got some other stuff cooking in the kitchen too. It's gonna be awesome.
That's right. That's where Drunk belongs. The kitchen. We have 2 Australian dollars from a parody account, Drunk Emu. And I wish I could pull it up. Yeah, it's an emu with Drunk's head on it. I don't see it in chat right now. It was a ways away. But thank you for the super chat. Drunk Emu says, "Would someone please cancel Drunk already, punks?"
It's never gonna happen. So keep throwing your money. That's a great one. I want to see that one. If you're still in the chat, please just say hello.
Yeah, if they'll alert me and I can pull it up here. We have $5 super chat from Midnight's Edge After Dark. Tom, what's going on, buddy? He says, "Don't have much right now. Hit me up on payday. I pledge more." Well, Tom, I appreciate anything that anybody can give right now. And if you do want to donate additionally, definitely go check out the link that's in the description. You can donate without YouTube taking their cut. But thank you guys. $2 super chat from Project Nerdvana. "Jeremy, get on the stream, you douche." Jeremy cannot.
There he is. Hold on. That's the greatest thing ever. That's the greatest thing ever. Drunk Emu. We defeated Australia. Can someone get a screenshot? Screenshot. Perfect. Thank you.
What's with that pose, man? Wow.
And
I love that pose.
Yeah.
It's my dream pose, man. I'm dreaming. Don't care.
But Jeremy is in chat right now. He says, "Thank you, James, for that big super chat." So he can say it for himself. There he is. "I love The Last Jedi." Says Jeremy kind of looks cross-eyed in the screen.
He looks dopey.
Can we get a cross-eyed Jeremy parody account? I think that'd be good.
Before we get that,
low quality Jeremy.
Before we get that one, we need a
low quality Jeremy is not a parody account. That's just Jeremy.
We need a Burt Ward's bulge is too big account.
This is gone off the rails. Gone off
That's
the rails.
funny.
So moving on.
How do you move on from that?
You get it together and you try. From Sheila Allen, $2 super chat. Thank you, Sheila. Appreciate you. Sheila's been doing some crazy work exposing the Rotten Tomatoes score for Rise of Skywalker. If you guys haven't checked out her channel, I highly recommend you do it. She scrapes a bunch of reviews that are basically all using the same verbiage and stuff. Pretty awesome. But thank you for the super chat.
Oh my gosh, one of my favorite channels just super chatted. Taz the Yorkie is here. I love that channel. That is the funniest channel you ever. Sorry, man. That is a funny channel. Like Taz does movie reviews and Taz does everything. This is a funny channel.
That is awesome. Well, thank you, Taz the Yorkie. Something for the Tasmanian devils I'm named after. Wish I could help more. Every little bit helps. So thank you so much. And then I think Jeremy concurs about cross-eyed Jeremy parody account. Yeah, whoops. Sorry, just typing in the chat real quick. All right. Back to you guys' awesome super chats. Admiral Guile Akbar, emus are a part of our military. Hashtag emus for life. Australian, $2. Is that true? You guys ride them?
I want to see.
Hold on. I would imagine after
of an emu, just like riding gung ho with one of those Gatling guns.
I would imagine that since the emus conquered Australia, the emus ride you into battle. Is that how it works?
Look, different terrain, different tactics.
There you go. Well, thank you for the super chat again. Another $1 super. I'm just gonna finish chewing, so not be an asshole.
This is what we're resorted to, guys. This is where we're at.
And to think,
Anomaly, you good, brother?
For this.
Yeah, man, I'm still here.
Okay.
Anomaly's enjoying it. We're glad you're here, Anomaly Inc.
Yeah.
It's fun, man. I'm
Usually
glad
me, Anomaly, and Robot Head. And then, all right, so this is a funny story about Anomaly. I'm going to embarrass you. Is that okay, Anomaly?
Yes, I think. Go ahead.
So Anomaly never saw my face. Like, he always watched whatever video. Like, the
I
ones.
know this is going. Sorry, go ahead.
And so on the robot head streams, it would just be our avatars, you know. Then finally, what video was it? Was it Geeks and Gamers video or one of my videos that you saw my face for the first time?
I think it was a Geeks and Gamers video, but yeah.
Yeah, he sends me this long message. He goes, "I need to apologize to you." It's like, I thought you were a black man, and
I'm like, dude, I thought you were black. I'm so sorry.
I was like, it's no problem. I get that I don't know why I get that all the time, but I do.
I think it's it could just be your voice, your attitude. I don't know, man.
It was hilarious.
You give off that confident black aura that I don't know. I wouldn't be able to tell you otherwise unless I saw your face.
Hey, I'm so proud of Dash right now. I'm sorry.
It was funny enough.
Dash,
Yeah, no, it was funny. I like that avatar, Dash. Good shit.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That the drunk got mistaken for being black. That's that's pretty interesting. That is interesting. Back to, I mean, I always, as I like to tell drunk when he holds his dark counsel, I think I should be allowed on because I am black from the waist down. Moving on, $2 super chat from Ronald Bell. Dang, koalas gave me chlamydia. Wow, that is unfortunate.
Jeremy's yelling at you in the chat too, Ryan.
Man, about highlight my previous comment. Oh, gotcha. Oh, here we go. We broke 8K on the El Salvador GoFundMe. Thank you, everyone. It's been an amazing few days for Geeks and Gamers. That is true. And, although this stream specifically is, this is going to support Australia and to the Australian Red Cross. All proceeds from the stream will be going there. We do also have another fundraiser, an ongoing one, a GoFundMe that is also linked in the description. I'll let you talk about it, Drunk. You're way more familiar with it than I am.
We can't. I mean, we don't have to take away from what we're doing now for that. But I just can't believe that we put out a goal for 5,000, and I didn't think it was gonna. Yeah, I was telling Jeremy, I was like, even if we get half that, it's still more than what we had to begin with, and the fact that it's like zooming towards 10,000. I told him, I was like, if it gets to 10,000, we'll just stop because I don't know, but it's unbelievable. This community, it's just unbelievable. And I can't wait for everyone to see when we go down there in May, when we figure out like what's the best way to get this thing built, help pay educational costs for these kids. And I was like, if we get even extra money, we want to take the kids on a vacation day. They never get to go on a vacation. They never get to leave where they're staying at now, which is really not a great place. And to take them to have fun and let them be children for a day, let them run around and let them eat pizza and just it's just amazing. And it's all you. It's everyone who's given $1. I mean, that's you that made that happen. So it's just unbelievable. It was overwhelming. Like when we launched the GoFundMe, and in less than 12 hours, the original 5,000, the original 5,000 like was covered in less than 12 hours. I was blown away. So I was blown away. So anyway, that's it. It's the last that came in. I love y'all. I love this community.
Does this mean I don't have to do any more cinnamon challenges on a stream?
Where did they get that picture?
Australian $1. Burt Ward's bulge is too large. That poor man.
Freaking Lethal's dying over there.
Great photo.
Dick's too big to be in the Roberts. That's funny.
Lethal can't even talk.
It's his little tights too.
All right, how much to get Lethal in a Burt Ward costume?
He's already wearing one, man. That's why he's not on
I was
camera.
gonna say he would pay to wear one.
No, he's already wearing it. That's why he's not on camera. He's sitting up here. His little green tighties just chilling out with the yellow wall.
Yeah, that's crazy. That is awesome. We have the best parody accounts here at Geeks and Gamers. It's pretty insane. But thank you guys so much. We're gonna get back to the super chats you guys have been sending in. Let's see. I last read one about chlamydia. Next, $10 from Mr. Millennium. There is nothing more powerful than love and kindness, and I think we need more of that in the world. Quote by Elton John. Well, thank you, Mr. Millennium, for the $10 super chat, and definitely some words to live by there. And appreciate them. Appreciate them.
I'll tell you guys off camera. I just got a really cool message from some people. So
nice. Yeah, we are.
It's just kind of like blurted out, so it's good. People are donating. They're donating and they're showing me what they're donating. That's basically what it was.
Oh, very cool.
Through other means. Yeah, it was cool. They just wanted us to see. So cool stuff, awesome, man. Good stuff. What an awesome community.
Yeah, it's insane the support we get when we do this kind of stuff. That's crazy. You guys are awesome. $2 super chat from Stupid Monkey Zero. Lulls for a penis as small as Jeremy's. Absolutely.
Maybe Jeremy tried to play Robin back in the day, so he had to, get on those pills.
Maybe that's what happened. Maybe that's it. Here's that $4.99 super chat from earlier. Taz the Yorkie. Something for the Tasmanian Devils I'm named after. Wish I could do more. Thank you again for that. Much appreciated. Australian $30.99 from Daniel Evans. Thank you, Daniel. Just joined the stream. Thanks everyone for the support. Keep it up. You guys are amazing. Very cool. Thank you so much for that donation. That's going to go a long way. We appreciate it. Thanks for watching. And everybody who, whether you donate $1 or $100 or $105 like we had earlier, every little bit is going to help. So thank you guys so much. It's awesome. $5 super chat from Revan. Revan is here. Simple donation from a simple man. Geeks plus gamers. Bad geek man bad. Hashtag onwards and upwards. Thank you, Revan. I appreciate it. I know your name is technically canon now, but your character will always live on in the expanded universe. So thank you. Australian $20 again from TC Mutt. You think emus are bad? I guess I shouldn't mention the cassowary. What is that?
Dude. Stop the press. All right.
You were so excited. You scared me there. I didn't know you were.
All right. So my dad has this holiday park up in far north Queensland, which is kind of like your Florida because the equator is above Australia. So as you come down south, it gets colder, right? But the cassowary is like an emu, literally had sex with a velociraptor, and they would walk through the park and they will fucking kill you. Their claws, literally, they jump and can disembowel you. So they're like emu plus dinosaur. They're the scariest thing that I've ever seen. And,
they're wild?
They are wild. They're endangered. So the female, I think the male sits on the nest and the female goes out, and they would just come through Dad's park, and because you can't mess with them like whatever animal you're talking about in Florida that stops traffic, they just know that they're better than cars, and they're dumb as shit. They're as dumb as an emu, but they have the lower half of a dinosaur. I guess because nothing can fuck with them on land since prehistoric times.
Hold on, what are these things called?
Cassowary. Yeah.
Cassowary. Is that right?
They could run
Correct.
30 miles an hour.
Yeah.
What the freak you guys got in Australia, man? What is going on?
That's why we're so badass. Like people, well, not me personally. I say that, but like when a cassowary came this close to me, I like shit myself. I'm like, they're super scary. They're like 6 foot tall.
A lot of love in the
Players
chat.
in the tub, guys.
It looks like a freaking turkey. Is this it right here?
Are you Googling a turkey?
No, I'm Googling a cassowary.
That looks like a turkey.
Is that it?
Okay, number one, they're like 7 foot tall. Number two, you don't have the dinosaur feet in there. It's just, okay. I know I sound like Monty Python talking about a rabbit. Look at its bone structure, it'll kill you. But it really like, look at a real picture of one of them attacking a human, trying to gut you with its claws. God damn it. Now I sound like I'm afraid of turkeys. Great job. All right, everyone, we're good.
What is
There we
that?
go.
Oh, Dash.
There you go. You know, you can screen share like you're not fucking 80 years old. Just hold your phone up to the camera if you want.
I kind of want to take my second
Disappeared.
amendment.
It's disappeared.
I kind of want to take my Second Amendment over to Australia and protect Dash with the turkeys.
You'll lose. I mean,
We had a whole war about this, Mary. We
we
lost.
had a war. We've lost. And this is like an upgraded emu. This is like an armored emu. It's like the sub boss in a video game. Emus are just the minions, you know. You don't.
Look at this photo.
That is the face of death.
I will take you. I will take you to far north Queensland and put you face to face with one of those things and watch you cry.
Wow.
They're not good, dude.
Freaking Aussies are pussies. They're afraid of turkey.
That thing will take your head off in
Can you
one
eat
peck.
them?
Well, you could try. I mean, you know.
Honey,
If
I mean,
you can eat them, man, I don't know.
I feel so bad for you. You fought a war and lost against turkey.
They will kill your whole family and everybody that you love. And you're sitting there just laughing. Okay, that's a joke. Come to Australia.
You
Bernard,
get slaughtered. Like,
Oh shit! Sorry, huge super chat.
we got a big super chat right here
oh, wow.
from Iron. $200 freaking dollars.
Yes, Fosters.
Mate.
If I ever get a chance to visit Australia for the first time in my life, they better buy me $200 in Fosters.
Yeah.
That's literally an unlimited supply, from my understanding.
We'll buy you an actual Australian beer.
Is Foster supposed to be good or bad?
That. So this is,
Why
this
do
is
you
what
want
Foster's is.
Stereotype.
We don't. It's a. I love how like involved I'm getting. You guys are making me all like triggered and shit over stupid things like Foster's. So it's just kind of like shrimp on the barbie. We don't say that. So in back in the 80s, supposedly Crocodile Dundee, before my time, Paul Hogan, the actor who played Crocodile Dundee, did a big advertising campaign. And one of the things that he did it around was Foster's, you know, have a Foster's or whatever. The beer tastes like piss. It is just watered down. I don't even drink really, but like I know a good beer when I taste one. And it's not, it's like, what would you guys say? Do you guys like Bud Light or Heineken, or which one's the one that's kind of watery?
Coors Light and Bud Light are kind of
Coors Light's the greatest beer ever made.
All right,
No,
I knew they would get into
Miller Lite's better light beer, I think.
whatever is watery that you wouldn't give to anybody that you know is what
Like,
Foster's
that's
is.
like
So-
Pat's or Busch beer.
right.
don't
So
know
we
people
export
care.
it. But people, because it's just one of those things, it's like how KFC tricked the Japanese to think that all Americans eat KFC on Christmas, and suddenly Japanese are doing it because they think it's a tradition. Same as Foster's. Somebody in the advertising world tricked the rest of the world to think that Australia likes Foster's, or that we have any type of association with it. And so they're like, oh my God, you Aussies, this Foster's is awesome. And we're like, what the fuck?
They have commercials in America that says Foster's, it's Australian for beer.
God, that is a terrible accent.
Wasn't saying.
I don't think he did one. I think that was just his natural voice.
I'm about to save Dash here. I'm about to save Dash. Can you screen share my screen for a second? You're saved. Look at that freaking thing. That's as big as a human. I take back any turkey comment. That thing is like going through that metal thing. I mean, that's crazy. Look how high it jumped. That's ridiculous.
Because their claws, they literally disembowel you. That's their attack, which is horrifying.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just saying that's crazy. Yeah, I take it all back.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I'll give it to you. That's pretty crazy. But Iron, dude, thank you for the super chat. No matter your taste in beer, that is awesome. So thank you so much, man. That is huge. Thank you. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Mary, do you need a bounce?
I do. I've got to get this kiddo to bed before my own stream tonight. So, but yeah, I've got to scooch out of here. So thanks everybody for coming through the stream though.
Thanks, Mary.
So,
Yep.
All right, guys. Well, I will see you tonight. Feel free to come by and check out my channel if you like. And guys, make sure you take good care of these Aussies. So
Yes.
Thank you for
Thanks,
coming,
Mary.
Mary.
Take care of yourself.
Thanks, Mary. There we go. And then it's just a sausage fest. So there you have it. But thank you to Mary for coming. You guys can check her out. I'm sure we'll have a link, or a mod maybe drop a link in the chat. But also, her link is in the description below because she is a member of Geeks and Gamers. And then we just had another $50 super chat from Iron that I saw pop up. I'm actually going to be in an Australian documentary on the Forest Fen treasure hunt. My pineapple pies are obviously world famous. Coming soon.
I want one of those.
Maybe Iron's actually Robert Downey Jr. That's why he's able to donate so much money.
Maybe it is. Maybe Robert Downey Jr. is here.
Confirmed.
That's a good point, actually. But Iron, thank you. $250 total from you. That is insane. So thank you so much. You are awesome. Let me get back to these other ones. So I had Daniel Evans, got Revan, got that one. Let me refresh because I know we had a bunch of new ones. Again, thank you guys so much for the support. We're probably not going to go too much longer. We're probably about to sign off in a little bit here. There's the Australian $1 from Bert Ward's bulge is too large. $5 from Darth Relic. This is a little extra for Dash for being the dude talking in his Discord. My Discord, and I've seen Dash's going off as well in there, which is pretty awesome. But thank you. He is actually stepped away. I think he's probably going to Tinkle, I believe. We'll see. I don't know what he's doing. We'll ask when he gets back. I see Metal Mario here.
Well, they love an anomaly.
Yeah, everybody loves Anomaly in the chat. Wait, what? Is Anomaly a member of Geeks and Gamers?
No, but I'm a member. I'm a member of Geeks and Gamers. Like, I actually have the membership. That's what he's referring to. And yeah, it's great. I get to use those sick emojis. You guys should try it out.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, and you have access to all the different emojis, including a pixelated Ryan. I know that's probably everyone's favorite, if I had to guess. But yeah, Anomaly was nice enough. I reached out to him, asked if he wanted to come on, kind of help us do this stream and raise money. And he was definitely keen to do it. Keen is something I've been saying since I've been talking to Lethal. He trained me in these Aussie words. But
Get keen.
That's right. But yeah, thank you again, Anomaly, for coming, man. I appreciate it.
No worries. My pleasure. I want to try some of these membership emojis because they're fucking awesome. I'm just going to spam these for a bit.
That is the only thing I wish I could do with StreamYard is be able to really see the emojis, which you just kind of can't, unfortunately.
I want to see, what are the membership emojis?
You've got like a Geeks and Gamers mask. You got to
make one on my hat, like Josiah said, but I don't know if he got around to it.
Well, you got a big head. It takes a long time to process. A lot of megapixels.
Okay, a big brain. PewDiePie.
Big brain.
Big brain.
But thank you again. I see another parody account here. Dash is scared of turkeys. It is Dash on a turkey for Australian $1.
Oh my God, so great.
Bruh. Dude. It's actually pretty good. Yeah, I admit it. Tip of the cap to you, sir. God damn it.
Dash is getting so many parody accounts made of him just from this appearance. $2 super chat from Mr. Excitement. Solo lost money. Rise of Palpatine is an underachiever. Yeah, it is. It's barely going to break $1 billion. Thank you for the super chat. $2 super chat from KC Get Money 07. Y'all leave Lil Dick Grayson alone. Emphasis on Lil Dick. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. $10 super chat from Jade Shadow. OG Mara Jade. One more super chat. Love you all. You're all breathtaking. Well, thank you, Jade Shadow. We love you too.
Did you know I put up a poll? I'll see if I can find it of who is more attractive, me or Mara Jade? And I think I haven't looked at the results in a while. I'll see if I can find it. I'll let you know when I find it.
Well, she shows her face way less than you show yours, so people aren't quite sure what she looks like a lot of the time. But
I'll find it.
Ooh, a special super chat question for Lethal Lightning.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it hasn't come in yet. I saw it on the other screen. There it is.
Lethal. How do you feel? I don't know why it's just to Lethal, but how do you feel about a Darth Bane trilogy? Assume it was done correctly. I think it would be astounding.
I'm assuming he means movies.
Yeah, I believe so.
Look, it's a no from me because I just don't want EU content crossing over too much with the reboot content. If, however, they were to do like their own standalone thing, like in the way that DC did the Joker movie, that's just completely random. It's got nothing to do with nothing. Maybe even slap that ugly eyesore Legends banner over the movie.
Dude, you gotta. I had somebody comment. I did a video about these rumors that they were not going to print Legends anymore. That were just that rumors. I did a video on that, and someone said I hate that Legends banner, and I felt that same way too because it was forced upon us. Right?
It's a double-edged sword, really.
Yeah, but now to me, I look at it like I didn't choose it, but it's what it is. And I kind of think of it as a badge of honor to be separate from the Disney canon that they're putting out. So I although I didn't like it and I didn't choose it, I kind of embrace it for it being different and it being ours, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, no, I get that. It's like, again, using DC Black Label comics. It's different. It's its own thing.
Oh my God. Look at this parody account.
I love that one. That one's been around for a while. That one's great.
Hillary Clinton. Nice.
Motherfucker. That is actually one of my. I have quiet moments to myself where I think of the word shill, and then Hillary Clinton does fall into my head, and I think, why am I like this? But it's better than Hillary Duff, so I'll take. No, it's worse. I'd rather see my face. No, I wouldn't. That would ruin Hillary Duff. Never mind. Hillary Clinton is good. Bueno. Thank you.
That is awesome. I like that.
I found the poll. All right. So we're sitting at 166 votes. Who is hotter, Lethal Lightning or Mara? With a 19% for Lethal and a staggering 81% for Mara. And here's what I think about that. Everyone's just scared of Mara because of how much of a badass she is. But we all know I'm better looking than Mara. But I respect that, she's scary, it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, I mean, Mara's very attractive, and Lethal is banging. Yeah, Lethal is kind of attractive. So
I thought the rules were, as a gentleman, correct me if I'm wrong, boys, you just let women win. You never say you're better looking than women. You're like, yeah, you're always better looking than me. Like, just that's it. No, so A, you want to fight women. B, you want to tell them you're better looking than them. If we can get a triple banger.
I'm sure it will come up eventually.
Really? You're in the line in Safeway, someone cuts in front of you, you're like, hey, bitch, I'm better looking than you.
That just seems straight up like Lethal to me. It seems very much in his character. But we have another super chat from Daniel Evans. I think I need the Aussies to help me out here. For $2.99 Australian. Aussie.
Oi.
Oi. Aussie. Fuck yeah. I love it.
Here we go. Nice.
Now we just need that dude on like the motorized esky doing doughies.
Is doughy mean donut? Like just doing donuts?
Yeah, doing doughies.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you guys do abbreviate everything.
Right, no, and so we chose the wrong thing. Like saying Mickey D's, I was like, oh, that hurts so much. Like instead of afternoon, we say Arvo. Instead of breakfast, we say brekkie. You could have said millions of things that we actually contract, but instead you chose the one thing that everybody does. I was like,
Well, I have very little faith in Americans.
Brekkie, what the hell? You
don't call it brekkie?
No, we call it breakfast. We We got more time on our day. We're not running away from tarantulas and shit like that.
See, this is the thing. This is the thing. Australia doesn't say shit like we never say a contraction that you do. Like we say it's cold outside instead of it's cold out. That's a very Americanism, right? And so when I went to the States, though, you know, the one thing that I learned about Americans versus Australians is that if an Australian understands contextually what you're trying to say, we just don't fucking correct you or bring it up. Americans are just different. Like if I said, instead of I'm going to put on my sweater, I said I'm going to put on a jumper, they're like, excuse me, what did you just say to me? And like they would say everything. Did you say brekkie? Oh my God, John, you've got to check this out. Guess what he just said? Oh my God, aluminium. Like, I don't know why, but you like won't let anything go.
Well, that is
That's
true.
how we are, man. We're curious because
No, we're not curious. We're fucking stubborn, and we always think we're right.
no, I'm curious. That's why I asked Foster's. I want to know. I want to know about Outback. I want to know if do you have an Outback in Australia?
No, but I love
Steakhouse.
going to Outback in America because it's so cheesy. It's got like all the cool stereotypes that are fun, and those onion fries or whatever the shit. I'm like, yes, like. We don't have that.
You like the Aussie cheese fries?
You mean you don't have bloomin' onions in your?
That's it. We don't have Outback. I don't think we do. Maybe it's a chain that's permeated, like it's made its way over. But no, to your point, no, it's all a joke. Like we appreciate this stuff because I think it's because we're not some country that's looked down upon, even though we're scumbags. You know, we've come from a lineage of convicts, you know, so all the dumb questions that we get, I just like, I'm happy with it. Cause I know at the end of the day, women are just like, I could listen to you read the dictionary. And I'm like, say whatever the fuck you want, dude. Cause
look right here.
You love their accent. Yeah.
Dash, your accent is so sexy. I don't care how you pronounce anything. Heart's hard.
Makes it all worth it. So go ahead, drunk.
When you start talking like a child, Brecky.
All right. Here's a serious question for Anomaly, Lethal, and Dash. All right, I'm telling you, growing up, when we heard about Australia, people said these things. I just want to know, so we'll hear it straight from the Australian's mouth. Did you guys play with boomerangs growing up?
I did.
You did.
It's just a thing, you know. Like it's like getting a toy. It's like, oh yeah, we got a boomerang. You know, you go out and throw around in the park. It wasn't something that I played with every day, but yes, I've played with a boomerang.
Awesome.
I remember they bought like an Aboriginal elder person to our school when I was in like prep, which I guess you would say is kind of like meeting a chieftain of Native American, right? Like you're just like, as a kid, you can't conceptualize anything except for this dude who's going to show you how to throw a boomerang. And then we all got to play with one and it just didn't come back. And I was disappointed, but when he did it, it did come back and it scared the shit out of me because that thing's a weapon. Like you don't want it coming back. I don't know. So it's a weird thing, but they do sell like cheap ass plastic ones that you can get as a kid and usually do. Yeah.
Anomaly.
Yeah, I think I played with like a novelty boomerang. I think it got like this giant boomerang and like tossed it on the oval with the school kids at one point, but it's not something we do on a regular basis by any means. What I've been told though by the Yanks is that they think we ride kangaroos to fucking school and to work.
Well,
is that true?
Is that true?
I'm asking you. You guys are the you're the foreigners.
That is probably like that's what I would say if I was making fun of Lethal. And like anytime Lethal donates to my stream, I typically like say something about some kind of Australian animal.
Everything I learned about Australia came from Crocodile Dundee, and then
well, that's nice.
And then when oh my gosh, the guy who's the animal guy who I love. Yes, Steve Irwin brought Australia like on the map for all of us. He was an amazing. It was awesome. The guy like we just freaked out when the guy jumped in the water to grab a crocodile like that. Yeah, that was so big for us in America because we're like, what the heck is that? So he was awesome, man. Good guy. And he married an American woman.
Linda, whatever her name is. Yeah, she's a bit of a banger. He already had a wife, and he was like, no, I saw that thotty in a fucking bikini when I came down on that croc, and it's time to slip the old didgeridoo. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. You know what really baffles me is that I can detect just from watching fucking Full House or Seinfeld or whatever, I can detect, and living in the States, I can tell the variance of American accents. It's not that difficult. But you guys, I mean, Steve Irwin and Paul Hogan both had the stereotypical Northern, broader, what we would call a hillbilly version of the accent. But you guys can't tell the difference between, say, Lethal Lightning is descended from free settlers. And so what that basically means is that they have that English way of speaking. So he says chants and dance like royalty, He thinks he's better than us.
Yes, I do.
whereas like Steve Irwin would be like, instead of saying "How are you today," he'd be like, "Hey, yeah, my name's Steve Irwin." Like that's how they talk. But you guys can't seem to tell, and it really baffles me that you can't.
But is crikey, like, do you guys say crikey, or is that just his TV thing?
Right.
No.
Crikey.
Right.
Right.
That's all.
No, I'm asking, like, is that a TV thing, or was that's something you all say? Okay, guess not.
Well, if you really want to get into it, I think all Americans look the same, to be honest.
So I can hear that you guys speak differently, but I it's not consistent enough that probably because you guys haven't talked to enough Australians, I can be like, oh, these like 3 or 4 Australians I know have the same type of accent. Like you might say a Southern U.S. accent if you heard it. I just haven't probably heard enough people speak consistently to pick it out. But I can definitely tell it's different.
Right. It's like me speaking and then Steve Irwin to me sounds like you speaking versus that guy that does the alligator show. And he has that mix of the French, Louisiana, going down to the swamp catching goddamn alligator. Like that's,
what is that called? Swamp
people. Right.
Swamp
and
people.
For you, 3PO, do we say crikey is like me asking you, do you say like the Turtle Man, yeah, live action? Like that's
wow. I apologize.
That's the exact.
I apologize, man.
Dash has just been watching a History Channel with ridiculous swamp shit. That's the only thing he did when he was living in America.
We watched the Turtle Man because we know that there's someone in my family that is probably related to him, because we're trying to figure out which one of my distant cousins' relatives is the Turtle Man. So
I am not surprised in the slightest.
That's kind of crazy. But based on the area he's from, I would imagine that basically his parents were probably related too. But so maybe check that part of the family tree, Drunk, even though it looks like a telephone pole.
Are you talking about my mom, on a live stream?
Well, not your mom, Turtle Man's parents.
Thanks, man.
Turtle Man's
My family was
parents.
buried in Arlington Cemetery as heroes. I mean, if you want to go that deep and say that they were Turtle Man people, I don't know.
You're saying Turtle Man's part of your family.
I said distant cousin, not my parents.
I didn't say your parents either.
That's not the same thing.
No, it's not. I didn't say your parents. So $10 super chat from the Diaries of Ejnosilla. May Allah bless this cause and all. Well, thank you for the super chat. May everybody bless Australia. And what they're going through right now. So thank you very much. Sketch Therapy says Ryan does look like a swamp-bound hillbilly. He could pull it off. What are his thoughts on gumbo and jambalaya? I've never had jambalaya. I've had gumbo one time. It was okay. I don't know. Somebody was like, hey, check this out. It's Southern food, red beans and rice. It tasted like I imagine I was in prison. That's what they give me. So I don't know if I'd like it very much, but it is what it is. And here we get to the $1 Australian super chat from Hillary Clinton. Thank you very much. $5 super chat from Jeremy 5, Russia approved. Follow at D-Day Doggy F Ryan. Well, that's a shame it was censored. You couldn't say fuck Ryan, but fuck Leia. That's what I will say. on Twitter for sure. Another $1 super chat from Project Nerdvana. Thank you. Australian $5 super chat from TC Mutt. When will you guys go metric?
Yeah, when will you guys go
I don't
metric?
know. When like the UN finally takes over the entire world or something. I don't know.
The metric system is like it just makes so much more sense. Like I really don't understand the way you people do your stuff over there. Like
you need to be on top of it. It's not just some stupid base 10 shit. You got to actually be on top of your game to know how long something is here.
Oh, that's crap, man. And the way you date, like the way your dating system works, just wow.
Our dating, like months of the year.
They do month, day, year.
Oh yeah, I know that because when I travel to other countries, you got to fill out all the paperwork, and it's all but America is backwards. So
yeah, exactly, wrong side of the road over there too.
Yeah, America has it right. Everybody has it wrong. Like what the heck? Leaders kill it. I mean, like instead of miles, you use kilometers. I almost said kilometers, kilometers.
I used to say kilometers for the longest time.
In what world does 1.6 kilometers for a mile make any sense? At least metric system is literally 1,000 or 100. It's 100 degrees equals boiling, 0 equals freezing.
It makes so much sense.
It's just easy. You don't have to be like, 475 grams is a pound. It's 1,000 grams is 1 kilo. Like it's just so easy. It's like
you're a simple people.
When we did that, America was like, F the rest of the world. We're our own country, and we don't care about anyone else. So that's why we're doing that.
I do like that. I do like that a lot. Set off some fireworks. Just be like, yeah, live action.
Live action.
Turtle Man.
We have a big super chat from Daniel Evans, who's already put a pretty big one up as well. Australian at $79.99. All this talk about Australia is great. I'm loving it. Ask all the questions you like. I love when people discover new things about our great country. It's so sad that she's hurting right now. Still no end in sight from these fires. At least it does seem like it was a little bit of a cooler day for a lot of Australia from what I've heard. Even some rain in a couple places. But yeah, it's far from over there, unfortunately. But thank you guys for everything you're doing today. And then another $10 from Iron. In my experience, I feel that Australian accent is a country version of Britain people, just like I am a country version of America in the southern states. How do you guys think about that?
There's actually truth. Do you want to know how the Australian accent actually originated? You're probably going to love it.
That's how all the prisoners that were exiled to the island talked. I don't know.
Supposedly, this is still hearsay. I didn't learn it in school, but I picked it up somewhere, and it made enough sense for me to just put it in headcanon as true. Is that we spoke the kings or queens, whatever, English back in the day, and it's close to it. My accent is close. It's just a little variant off. But supposedly, if you had the Brits on the fucking boats like you guys did, and they're like, "Ooh, Jeffrey, get the longboat," and they spoke like that as the British. But being in Australia long enough, away from the motherland, and you're drinking booze, supposedly our accent is actually just a slower, syrupy version. So when you think about it, like, how are you going, mate? Going to, how you going, mate? Is just like a slowed version of it from drinking too much. And I'm like, totally, that makes sense. So yeah, booze.
That is crazy. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
That's actually a great story.
That's true.
I can't even tell if it's true. I need to see your face when you say that. I don't even trust it.
No, it's true. It's true.
Say it on camera.
That's actually a great story.
God, you sell it so well. I'll give you my stuff.
No, it is. We don't have great stories like that. We don't have. The only drinking story. The only drinking story I've ever had with the name Drunk 3PO. I was in China, and we went to this place called Hot Pot, where if you don't know what that is, you go in line and you get all the food you want, and then you sit down, and then you have to cook it yourself. Like you get your own little burner. There was a bunch of Chinese men, and they were just laughing, having a good time. They were just drinking and smoking and everything. And I was with the American group that was there, and they were trying to talk broken English, like, "Oh, Americans, come sit with me, come sit with me." And so, what the heck? And so they were like, they said, we can outdrink Americans. We can outdrink Americans. That's all. It's all a myth that Americans don't drink. And I'm like, Chinamen are kind of small, compared to me. They're small. So we sat down, we kept ordering around, and I had to, represent our country proud. Last man standing. So there it was.
Congratulations. I don't even know if it's politically correct to call him Chinaman. Not that I'm not in the PC world, but I just remember on Mad TV, there's a hilarious Steven Seagal clip where they're calling him Chinaman as a derogatory put down, but it doesn't really matter. You guys don't have a good drinking story? You guys kicked the fucking Brits out of your country for drinking tea like a bunch of pussies.
America! That is true. That's the original American drinking story.
There wasn't alcohol involved. That's
why do you think they said no to tea? B-E-E-R, beer.
Wow.
That's true. And it all started in a pub. So,
that's right.
The Green Dragon or some shit like that.
It's where I learned to fight too, in a pub. So
nice.
Yeah, good man.
But we are, guys, we've been going for over 3 hours now. We've raised a crap ton of money. Lethal, do you have any idea, a rough estimate?
Oh, Christ.
You probably weren't keeping track for the last bit, were you?
No, I think I've done well, but I'm pretty sure I've missed some stuff. But look, more just came in then. It's I couldn't tell you. I'm gonna have to do a conversion as well. But I'll
oh yeah, that's true. All right, yeah, no worries. But guys, we raised so much money. We had 2 super chats again right here. Another from Daniel Evans. Thank you so much. $7.99 Australian. Australian accent was a mix of English, Welsh, Irish, Scottish, and mixed with drinkers slurring. There you go.
Damn awesome. Right, mate.
And then Bionic Belly Buttons here. She says, Dash or Lightning. Please say, Cranky, I'm going to drink Foster's with my fellow Aussies.
Oh, wow. Like the amount of errors in that. But okay, just because it's Bionic Belly Button, and I'm a big fan of Bionic Belly Button, I'll do it just for her. All right. Crikey, I'm going to drink Foster's with my fellow Aussies.
That was so awesome.
There you go. Great stream, you guys. Thank you. Thank you, Bionic. That is awesome. Very cool. Very cool. But we are going to get going here. Guys, if you could, everybody just say kind of their last words, closing statements. Drunk, what do you got?
Man, wait, there's another super chat.
I got another $10 from Iron. Wow. Drinking story. In the Army, thank you for your service. I once drank with our squad and had 6 beers at a strip club, then a 5th of tequila and 6 ounces of Seagram 7. Seagram 7, very underrated.
Yes,
I woke up 4 p.m. the following day. Damn. There you go.
Iron, let me tell you something, Iron. You are honorary Australian with that effort. You have a visa, my friend.
I think you just earned it.
Look at that. Yeah. That's awesome.
I got a passport. I'll see y'all. I just need a place to stay. Thank you. Thanks for your silence. Very reassuring. Thank you.
Well, and another super chat, $10 from Fridge 008. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. So Drunk, go ahead. Final statements on all this generosity we've had tonight.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. I'm glad we kept the stream like really like funny and light and who we really are and like everything. It just made it even better. So, I've been on like charity streams where it's just like the over guilt was just like,
yeah,
it's just off. It's hard, and listen, and I hope no one felt guilt or shame to want to give, because that's not what we're about. We're a bunch of people, man, that love each other, that like to laugh at each other, like to have fun with each other. But when we see a need, we want to help that need. And that's what life is all about, man. That's what life is all about. And it's beautiful to see what's happening. It's beautiful to see what's happening. More super chats are just popping in here and there. So
yeah, well, I'll get them at the end.
Why do people keep thinking emus? Who are we really? 3PO's voice doesn't even match his face. I've been getting that a lot lately. I don't know. I'm from Miami, okay? Man, everything is chill down here, man. I have my mojitos, and it's an awesome We wake up whenever we want. We go to work whenever we want. Like even when you were a school teacher, you just showed up when after you woke up, and everybody was cool with it. If you ever watch Miami Sporting, like, people don't even get there till like almost halftime because we're just taking our time. Everything is wonderful. The sun is shining all year round. The beach is right there. That's just who we are. All right, now you got it.
There you go. Good. Well, thank you, Drunk, for being here. I appreciate you. Lethal.
Do you mind if I go last? Because I have a link to share to another charity stream that's going on at the moment.
Absolutely, I can. Anomaly, thank you for being here. Any closing thoughts?
Yeah, thanks for having me, first off. And I just wanted to say thanks to the chat for all their wonderful donations and supporting Australia. And Dash, it was great to meet you. Lethal, it's great to see you again. Drunk,
yeah, mate.
You know how I feel about you. And Ryan, you're a legend, man. Thanks to Jeremy, who isn't here, but he's organized this. And Jeremy, got nothing but good things to say about Jeremy. Thanks, guys. Thanks, everybody.
Nice. Well, thank you so much, man, for being here. I appreciate you. Dash.
Hey, it's a pleasure to meet you, man. I usually end with smart-assy things. I've been having a ball. It's nice, like 3PO said, to keep it light. It sounds weird, but I almost felt guilty for sharing so much, like we were complaining. I know that sounds demented, but you know what I mean? Like, I think it's a very Australian to want to keep people's spirits up. But people really are suffering. And so to have so many people show up, to share, to give, to just be a part of the effort and kind of have that relief is again, thank you all to everyone. And as I always say, we as a collective see all of your comments, and it's like you're an extended family, part of the chat, and the energy is just amazing. So thank you for brightening up the weekend and helping out Australia.
Yeah, absolutely. Great sentiment there. Totally agree. And then Lethal. Well, real quick, we did have a $5 super chat from RPG. Canadian $5. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. And then Lethal, go ahead.
Thank you. Like everybody. Thank you everybody on the panel for doing this. Everyone in the chat for coming out. Everyone that donated. Like Dash said, we as our people that we do try to laugh and make jokes and all that sort of stuff. Hence the Burt Ward dong stuff. But it is pretty intense here at the moment. Just thank you, everyone. This is I didn't expect this. So asking Jeremy if he wanted to, help me sort this out. And before I even asked him, I had a DM from Ryan being like, yo, this is what we're doing. And I'm like, well, fuck. So I want to give a big thank you to my G&G compadres, everyone, in this community, just for, I'm humble, I'm a smart ass. I make jokes. I say very inappropriate things. I give off a bit of an asshole demeanor, but I'm really, 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 really thankful for all this. But there is actually another charity stream that's going on at the moment, and this is from Twist, a Star Wars Battlefront 2 YouTuber. So if that interests anyone, he's doing a stream right now, raising funds, playing a video game. So yeah, I've put the link in the chat if you want to go check that out. Say G&G sent you, and thank you everybody. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. But I still think all Americans look the same.
There you go. And yes, I can tell you guys from experience, I haven't heard Lethal at a loss for words very often. In my experience, so I can tell kind of how much he's moved by everything that's been going on tonight, which is awesome. And again, thank you guys so much for being here. Everything that was donated, all the stream or all the likes, all the shares, everything. It means a lot to everybody.
Check out their channels, man. Check out Lethal Lightning. Check out Anomaly. Good stuff, man. Check out Dash. Yeah, probably my favorite channel for years was Dash. Still can't believe I talked to him in real life. So that's kind of cool. And just check them out. Good people.
I got you, man. Back at you.
Oh, look at that. He's gonna do that. I'm an
3PO's anime pose. I don't know why it's trademark 3PO anime pose. That's how I'm ending.
Where's the
Yeah, I'm an asshole because I didn't have everybody's like links and all this shit ready to go. But let me drop them in chat here. Here you can find Anomaly Inc. Let me find dash game lore dash game lore dash is, you know, sometimes I accidentally put the like query, like the search terms, and I feel like an idiot when I post that. But there we go. That is Game Lore Dash. Check him out as well. And then for Lethal and Drunk and myself, all our links are actually in the description of the video. So they are right down there. You guys should be able to click them from there. But again, thank you to each and every person who's been here today. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you. Thank you. A big thank you to D-Day Cobra, Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, who's in the chat. I say inappropriate things and I'm an asshole. That's why you're here. But,
you know what, Jeremy? For an American, I guess you ain't that bad.
That's about as good as it's gonna get from Lethal Lightning. But thank you guys. Thank you to Jeremy for setting this up and wanting to do something for Australia. And thanks for all the donations. And we will talk to you guys later. Oh my gosh, that was so close. I was literally hovering over the button. Quentin Daniels, Australian, $15. Hashtag one in, all in. Hashtag Aussie firefighters are the best. This is another donation to many I have given out so far. Thanks for the stream, Lethal, Dash, and the rest of G&G. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you.
Another anime thing from Dash. But thank you, Quentin Daniels. Appreciate it. We're all thinking about Australia. So I do appreciate that. But, and there we go. You guys need to have Dash on more. His Star Wars content is awesome. I agree.
Cough, cough, EU talk with us, Dash. Cough, cough.
100%. But we will talk to you guys later. Peace.